455
for game
with everything.
Yeah, and I remember back in the day where like the game would be like 50 gigs and shit for the same kind of like processing and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like damn, they don't really get them done up well enough anymore like they used to. Kind of overcomplicated system with graphics and other shit. There we go. Yeah. Bump that up. Cool. That's dope. That's neat. I just kind of wish it wasn't kind of partly blocked like that, but whatever. That's neat. That is neat. This too. There we go. There we go. That's neat. A little noise on here.
I wonder how your stream would look like on my new phone.
Probably interesting, I'd imagine.
Let's take a look.
Little beat no. Oh god, here we go. Yeah, bud.
Not bad.
Yeah, not too shabby. Now, what if it looks like when you bend it around? Not that it probably does much besides just make it look bendy. No, it makes it eat. Yeah, I kind of like that though. I mean, honestly, it's kind of cool. No, it makes it eat. Yeah, I kind of like. Uh-oh, we start going a little meta. Let's just start hearing ourselves, and it just ends up sounding like, you know how it does that noise, and you're like, what the fuck? And it just gets too intense. Me and Logan did that for a stream once, and we both just started breaking down laughing because of how hilarious it got, and it just got too chaotic to the point where it felt fever dreamish, that's for sure, after a moment. We did save him. I did have him as like little multi-parts just for the hell of it. Hi. Hello. Hello.
Who is that?
Oh, it's a rando.
What's up, rando dude?
Philip Kyson. Get that going. There we go.
I heard you drop, dude.
I don't think you got a mic, so they can't hear you. Well, I got him.
Look, watch this.
Subbed and liked. Cool. Kettle.
Let's dance on his dead body, right?
Bro, weed? Question mark? I mean, if you live in the United States, what else would it be? You know what I mean? They're saying that like that is like some sort of a revelation. Like there's a revelation that like, oh shit, that exists out there? It's a thing? It's like, yeah. And people do it on the reg. Love weed. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Tekka dropped. What's Tekka? I don't know much about that. And by much, I mean like anything at all. This is I see what you're doing. Uh-oh. Government's coming in, seeing what I'm doing. Oh, shit. What do I do when I feel like I'm a disappointment? What? Probably play a video game or something. Maybe go walk around town. I don't know. Just find something to distract myself with that's more productive. D1 stoner. Or was that like a class of stonerdom here? Are we starting up a class of stonerdom? Because if so, I'm saying that's the top one. What do you feel like? You say fuck them, do your own thing, fuck them, fucking do. Oh yeah, well that's pretty much just what I do, I guess. Yeah. Expectations is while you're living in your life. Well, yeah, I know.
Fuck off, dude.
I love how, like, you know, there's, like, I mentioned one thing because someone asked a question, and then now everyone's like, you gotta, like, stop. You gotta be deep, bro, because let me just tell you, man, you gotta think for yourself. Don't be falling for people's expectations. It's like, whoa, I was just answering a question. Though, to be fair, it's not bad advice. I would say it's actually fairly good advice, if anything. I mean, you know, if you want to like set your own expectations and shit for yourself, but also you want to make sure that they're achievable and realistic too. And having friends and other people around to kind of help like keep those expectations within, you know, like a somewhat of a reality in a sense is also kind of useful too as well. It's less than my friend. I was important and go. Think I could sort of think everything at this point myself. Yeah. If you weren't feeling like going to a party and shit, then you weren't feeling like going to a party. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, hey, if you weren't feeling it, you weren't feeling it. Though, to be fair, sometimes, at least for me, like, I get forced to them sometimes, but I eventually end up enjoying it and enjoying my time and shit, being like, all right, I'm kind of glad it went out. But, I mean, most of the time, I'm usually just kind of like, I just want to chill. I'm just going to stay. Fuck that. Where are you from? PNW. Do you like boys? I mean, I'm bisexual, if that's what you're asking. Like, what my sexuality is. I mean, if you're asking what that is, then it's bi. Or pan. One of the two. I don't really care. Am I overthinking ruins me? Yeah, I mean, I get it with that. I mean, I overthink shit sometimes, too. Like, and for me, it's, like, mostly, like, for certain shit. Most of the time, I just, like, overthink being like, probably go on way longer than I want and this and that and blah, 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 and I don't want to do it and all that shit.
Yeah, we just got back to Logan's just a little bit ago.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it just kind of, like, you know, it depends.
I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's streaming.
What's P? No, PNW, Pacific Northwest. Not PMW.
Huh?
I don't go to the stores often because but if this crowd of people, I try not to be there. But it's the easiest thing, so it's being comfortable.
Sure, yeah. I mean, for me, things like that aren't a big deal, but, you know, if I, like, you know, just aren't feeling it, then I'd just be like, just try to avoid it. Did you get the hat? It was a gift one of my brother actually gave me, one of my family members, so. Sorry I heard you wrong. Nah, you're good. You good?
So anyway, Jay said that I tried to change my story. She was just very distracted, not listening to me. I think that, like, what she thought when I changed my story, I was like, well, he wasn't trying to back over me. He wasn't trying to murder me, but he backed into me. Like, it was on purpose. Like, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, that happened, and then I was trying to explain that to her, and, like, because she's like, I don't know if I need to, or if I want to invite any of my friends around here again, and I was just like, including me, and then I was like, was it about that thing? Because, like, apparently a bunch of people knew that guy. It doesn't change the fact that, like, he fucking tried to back into me just for turning down his cat calls.
But,
Anyway,
let's try this a little.
That's
Can't. Every perspective in the same room is different. Well, of course. You know, everyone's going to see shit a little differently. Like, perception also is, like, kind of, you know, weird like that, too, because of, like, how many times, you know, people, you know, will sometimes see the same exact shit, but have, like, a completely different story.
Yeah.
It's like the witness bias thing, you know? It's like, you can get, like, 10 witnesses witnessing, like, a crime or something, and then it will be, like, all 10 of those people are going to, you know, remember shit differently.
You're going to back over him with your car?
I'm gonna.
Why?
I'm gonna do it, except for I won't. But, like, the feeling's there. No.
Okay, so now you're big mad at Jay. All right.
We're big mad at Jay because Jay was just like, she made it like not a thing, and she was like, don't fuck with that guy. And then, like, Grim was like, oh, he fucks with the Crips or something like that. And they were like, don't cause drama here. And I was like, I was the one that got hit by a car, alright? Anyway.
Yeah, you ain't doing shit. Like, yeah, if your shit got hit, then what the fuck? Yeah, of course you're gonna, like, say something about it. Like, what?
Well, all I said about it, like, and it was after the fact that I was like, I want to throw things at that fucking guy and the car. I want to throw things at the car. And they were like, don't.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a good idea to probably at least say, yeah, don't. But, yeah, I mean...
Well, I know, but, like, dude tried to he hit me with his car on purpose. It wasn't, like, an accident.
Oh, so it was just straight purpose? Well, the fuck that guy then. What the fuck? Yeah, you got every right to be mad and want Chuck shit.
Yeah, like, okay, I was just walking by and dude started making cat calls. Brian.
Uh-huh.
And Andrew. It's two of the three trips.
This is an interesting story. I'm now having unveiled to me.
Story forever. Anyway, I was just mad about it. I'm really grumpy about the situation, but like Jay, like she called me and was complaining about like dramas from last night. Granted, there was a bunch of drama this morning. Towards the end of it, which I get, like that probably put her in a funk because I was like all fucking sketched out, worried. But before all that.
Plus, then there was just that weird little early morning shit too, and there was that funk from that.
Well, okay, so I don't know, Brian, did you tell Andrew about all of the shit about Kevin, like, threatening suicide and then disappearing for hours?
No.
No, that's new information to me.
Happened, and I was calling everybody and, like, crying my eyes out, and, like, I mean, it was big dramas, but, like, I was just fucking worried, and like, I get it why Jay would have been, like, a bit stressed out about that, too, but, like, that was also, like, 7 a.m. shit, but, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. So, on top of me complaining about the guy hitting me with his fucking car, there was that, and then earlier, like, Shakespeare and, Steph were roughhousing, and it got a little wild.
Oh, shit.
Not from what I saw.
Oh, just like what happened at that one dude's place.
It was kind of like that, except for they thought that they were serious.
Oh.
It wasn't like something got almost broken or something like that. It's like they thought that they were serious, and
So,
for once, like, I guess security cared, I guess, there. I don't know.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, yeah, from an outsider's perspective, people could think it's actually serious and shit. And especially, honestly, with how Steph could be sometimes. I mean, it does kind of look, you know, real in a way, you know, sometimes when, you know, like, he's roughhousing and shit, at least from what I've seen.
Yeah, I agree, but it wasn't, like, that.
Yeah, I imagine it wasn't, like, bad, you know, just, like, wrestling and roughhousing shit, you know.
I was talking to Shakespeare, and Shakespeare was like, I slapped Steph earlier, and anyway, I walked back up with Shakespeare up to Steph, and I was like, are you fucking telling me that Shakespeare could have slapped you before I did? And then Steph's eyes got wide, and then they started roughhousing again.
Oh, my God.
And then, like, Grim was right there, and I was like, they're just playing, dude, because he, like, got the side-eyed look, like, is this serious? And I was like, they're just playing. I told him, like, twice. And then I wandered off. And that's when, apparently, some shit popped off, and, like, Grim actually stepped in, but, like, it wasn't serious the whole time. But I was already away at this point, so I didn't see the end of it.
Huh.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Well, damn.
There was lots of drama last night, apparently.
Evidently.
Oh, good thing we didn't go.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, you were more wanting to go than I was. I mean, I probably would have been like, yeah, you know, question maybe.
I'm gonna go find that red convertible car, and I'm gonna take a shit in the back seat. You down, Andrew? You down? We're getting arrested tonight.
Oh, hey, I mean, there's
hell
a lot.
yeah,
Hey,
I'm not taking fat dump in that.
hey, I'll take a. Yeah, let's drop it off at the ice building and then burn it too, so they can smell our shit fumes.
Oh, I'm down. If we're gonna make it political, we better.
Yeah, we gotta do it right. You know what I mean? And hey, then we could get tear gas, rubber bullet action.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta do it right.
God, I miss you guys.
Hi. Well, hello.
Well, if you're not doing anything, I guess you can come over.
Yeah, I'm just streaming, just chilling, or whatever. That's up to you.
Well, okay. Well, I do want to pop in and say hi, but like, mostly I was calling you back just because I missed you guys. Let me figure out what's going on.
All right, sounds good. Let us know.
Okay.
Loves, so many loves.
All righty, love you lots. Bye.
Cool.
Thank you.
I have no clue about the context of this, but I take as proof large gatherings.
That's just from like what other randoms came in here were talking about, and I just kind of added my own 2 cents to it. But I mean, you know, sometimes it's probably for the best. I mean, honestly, it just kind of depends on the country so large crowds, right? Like, I mean, for me, I love like being in certain crowds with certain environments, like punk shows, metal shows, protests. You know, in a lot of ways. Obviously, that vibe could get weird depending on agitators, counter protesters, cops, and shit. You know, other stuff too. But I mean, if it's all peaceful and all that shit, then it's fun. Yeah, honestly, like, and it's a cool little experience where there is large crowds and stuff. But there's such a commonality with like in a common purpose usually with those type of things and everyone's there usually for the same shit. It's pretty easy to like meet other people, talk to other people, stuff like that, or have people approach you and talk to you and stuff. Like especially at protests and stuff, I have people that will come up to me like asking about like a flag I might be carrying or stuff like that, or if I'm streaming, coming up and asking like hey, you streaming stuff? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just kind of checking out the protest, streaming it and stuff, and kind of joining with you guys, kind of thing. And they're like, cool, and sometimes they'll be like, just be chill and careful about that, but sometimes they'll be like, cool, what's your thing? And blah blah blah, I'll check you out or something, So sometimes I'll have people come, check me out in the future. Some people just kind of like be like, cool, but be safe, kind of thing. Because obviously you don't want to snitch, like your protesters and your comrades and shit. Because if like even if it's not intentional, even if it's not like intentional or purposeful, like cops watch that shit. You know what I mean? Like, and they will definitely be online looking around for specific like live streams and shit like that when it comes to like the protests, just to see if they could find something as an excuse for them to go in and break it up. Or at least go there and monitor things more directly or whatever the fuck, like. And the thing is, honestly, most of the time, chances are, if, even if it's unintentional, the shit you might be, showing is not going to be anything really bad. It's just enough of an excuse for cops, to be like, that's enough to break it up. Like, maybe somebody having a major argument with somebody, or like, someone happens to fucking, spray paint some shit. You never recorded it, but now you panned over to the wall where obviously you could see somebody that probably did it was still near it, and now there's fresh paint, shit like that. It's just, tiny little dumb things like that, like, so it's just kind of tricky sometimes, especially live streaming at protests, at least because for me, I always try to either point it out myself or, at signs, to be like, hey, look at this sign. Boop, point at the sign, point back to me, kind of thing. Because a lot of people have some pretty creative, cool signs and shit.
You said like 5 times in a sentence.
I also do you know what I mean a lot. You know what I mean? So, what are you counting every time I have a little side mirrors?
Then do Marshall. Hopefully he doesn't. That's today's. I got a date 2, which is coming up.
Honestly, these whole like No Kings protests fucking blew out and flooded the whole like parade and shit. And I actually did, for the fuck of it, watch it post after the fact. That some of it, I was skimming through it. I am not fucking joking. There was a sponsored by Coinbase in the middle of this fucking thing. And it was actually live at the fucking place, too. The guy on the mic, commenting on random shit off and on throughout the fucking parade for whatever reason, literally said, now to bring you to our sponsor, Coinbase. And I literally just sat here like, are you fucking shitting me? There were sponsored fucking ships in this fucking, like, it's like, what the fuck, dog? I mean, that just, like, blew my mind. Like, I was just like, wow. And I shit you not to. Go look it up. It's a thing. And the greatest thing is, barely anyone showed up, and the people that did were paid to be there. So, like, barely anyone showed up. The only people that did were, like, paid to be there. And the protests all over the country completely, washed out the entire fucking thing. And just utterly. And completely. So, honestly, I bet Trump is just so sad and curled up in a fucking ball after everything that he just can't be bothered right now. So, as far as I care, I love it. Honestly, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, the more that the protests are kind of discussed about, because I'm sure there's going to be some more of them coming up, and also being pretty consistent, because there's a lot of them that are still being fairly consistent despite, these bigger protests and shit. Yeah, like, at least in Portland, there's, like, been an encampment at ICE the last week, give or take. And there was also, like, a big skirmish with them earlier after the initial big No Kings protests in Portland happened, which was in like fucking probably the tens of thousands, actually, probably. Maybe like 15, 20 some thousand, probably. I'm not fucking kidding. There was 2 bridges occupied, like the Burnside and either the Steel Bridge or it's the Steel and the Morrison. Like, cause I know the Morrison got occupied, and then there was one other, and I think it was either the Burnside or the Steel Bridge, one of the two.
Steel Bridge.
Steel Bridge, yeah, I think so, because it was like right next to each other. So there was a lot of people showed up, and once that was over, a bunch of others, joined the encampment that was going on, and my friend Tyler joined that. And within like 20 minutes of people just kind of hanging out and doing their thing there, that's when ICE decided to waste a bunch of their munitions, tear gas, rubber bullets, and shit like that on people. And Tyler didn't have like, extra equipment outside of a gas mask, so he just bailed after that. But I was kind of half tempted to be like, shit, I should probably go down there. But by the time I'm there, it's probably not going to be a big crowd, and ICE probably ain't going to give a fuck anymore. They might a little bit, but not enough to merit, them coming out again like that, So, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, I'll just have to kind of like, just kind of keep my eyes peeled for it. Because I was initially going to go to him today with my buddy, but he ended up feeling worse because he was not feeling good at all, like the past couple days. And by the time I woke up, those protests were already going on, and I was just like, well, fuck. By the time I get there, they're going to be wrapping up. So unfortunately, not much of a reason for me to like try to haul my ass down there and shit, especially if I wanted to try to stream it, which, I mean, I'm kind of kicking myself in the foot because I probably could have shown up enough, in time to at least, hang out with Tyler at the ICE one, because I could have at least dropped off, like to my place and gathered my shit, and I would have been like, yo, Tyler, take the shield. I'll just have the gas mask. We'll just fucking like, we'll do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just like tell him to stick around a little longer since I'm there. You could just have my shield or something.
Remember that crazy bitch I showed you the other day? I forgot to mention it, but I remember seeing replies. She put, I don't feel like going back for her profile, but someone basically called her a turtle lib, and she tried to act like she wasn't. Just so I have a good comparison to people like her. It's like something. Okay, sure, I'll attend all the meetings and I'll wear the white hoods, and sure, I've been across some people's lawns, but that doesn't make me a member of the KK. The fuck? Yes, it does. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I like to kind of take it with a different analogy. It's just like, for me, it's the whole "Love Me, I'm a Liberal." The old song by Phil Oakes that has been modernized and interpreted different times, by folk artists and, leftist civil rights advocates over the years. But it's like the whole song, like the idea is like, hey, I might wear the union pins. I might go to like the rallies and the meetings and stuff. But, if you start spray painting shit, if you start waving the Palestinian flag, if you start, like getting a little too aggressive at protests and you want to like, fucking, try to stomp down a cop a little bit or whatever the fuck, then I'm going to take down her name and I'm going to report you to the cops. I'm going to snitch you, shit like that. It's like, I might be an advocate for the rights of black folk and shit, but if I happen to see one get gaffled up by cops, like while I'm walking down the street, I ain't going to say shit. I'm going to say, maybe he was being a thug. He was probably stole something from the store down the street. Shit like that. I mean, like, that's hence the liberal. Love me, I'm a liberal. Like, because that's kind of where the principle comes from. Because, like, and that was a major problem, not just then, but now. Like, where it's like, where you have, especially the moderate white liberals, but just generally moderate liberals that, will go out there and, say all the right stuff, virtue the right shit. But then when it comes to the brass tacks of actually like, putting their bodies online potentially, then suddenly they're nowhere to be found. Or when it comes to like, something where it might take a little extra radicalism out of them, then suddenly they're nowhere to be found. And if anything, suddenly they're on the other side of the fence usually half the time. And that ultimately is a, kind of a really major indictment on them more than anything. What happened if we had a Mexican for president? What, just like a Mexican person? I don't know. I don't care as long as their politics, are at least, like for the, average people and uplifting them and shit. Like making our standard of living conditions, actually good and decent. Make living affordable, having like healthcare, not, fucking extort every fucking tiny little dollar out of us and shit. What in the fuck is this? Yeah, thank you, Rose. I was literally already on it. Thank fuck, dude. Jesus. What the fuck was that? The Earth would become a giant sombrero hurtling through the cosmos. I mean, I would love that. I mean, like, that would actually be kind of dope. If you get compliments on your hat. Frequently. I actually did earlier in the stream. Like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, honestly, if the whole Mexican president, it just came to their politics. Like, it just depends on like how they are. If they're like, an FDR type, then awesome. But if they're just going to basically be the equivalent of like Bush, Reagan, or Trump, or whatever the fuck, to fuck them. Their background of who they are as a human being, ethnically and shit, don't mean shit to me. Hit like Shakrib. Oh, damn, that's not even Rose saying that. Just some other random just, popping in with that. Cool. Cool, I could dig it. I dig them apples. And also, like, especially what happened in Minnesota earlier this morning, like, what I heard from like Tim Walz, especially when it came to these like protests that were going on, being like, hey, because like shit is kind of like sensitive and tense right now, I don't want people protesting this shit. It's not good. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, what and why? Like, what? It's just like, what's wrong? Like, Tim Walz, aren't you the ones usually like the badass over here? Like being hardball, and now you're being like a fucking little wishy-washy bitch lib. It's like, what is this? Like, shouldn't it be the one encouraging them to, be peaceful, but still assemble? Just be cautious and, be careful. It's like, fuck. Hey, what's up, Logan? Cheers. Well, hey, well, cheers, Otzi.
He's probably got a beer in his car right now.
A beat in his cock? What?
He's probably got a beer. He said cheers.
No, that was Fartsy, not Logan.
Oh.
Jesus, like, what? Oh, my God. Oh, what? Oh, there they are. Goodness gracious. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Drinking on my beer.
Well, hello. I ain't. Technically, it's mine. I'm the one who bought it. Not that I care. It's, you can have as many as you want. You can have all 6 for all I give a shit. Well, actually, it'll save me one, but.
I'm just taking it slow on the beer.
Yeah, I kind of feel you. I've just been sipping on this little bad boy, honestly.
I wish Call of Duty was done downloading because I'd play that instead.
Shit, I just realized I could have grabbed my Battlefield that I have at home.
Yeah, you could have. I mean, at least you brought a controller, so.
And as multiplayer, so you could play fucking in the trenches Battlefield. Dude, to this day, Battlefield 1 is still...
Battlefield.
What the... No.
Games in the world.
No, it's not. Oh, no. You take... And you play fucking Fortnite. No, I refuse to even... No. Remind me to never take any of your video game takes seriously ever again after I just heard that. Oh, my fucking God.
Well, Battlefield's not for me.
That would have been preferable for to hear first. But after what I just heard, I can't. No. Goddamn.
Charged.
Goddamn.
No, I'm charging my secondary phone. God, Mom, can you just shut up with your messages?
Dude, she is spamming the fuck out of you, dude. You just called your mom gay. What's wrong with you? Oh, to be fair, I probably, would do that too. I actually have before, just for the
shut up, you gay lord fucker.
Now, I've never done it like that to my mom. I'd be like, Mom, that's kind of gay. You're being gay. Like, I've told her that before, because sometimes she'll just say some shit occasionally, unintentionally, where I'm just like, that is kind of gay.
Dude, I smell so good right now.
And you're shirtless. He's just wandering around shirtless over here. GTA is tedious as hell. There, I said it. Yeah. I kind of agree with you, honestly, dude. It's fun. Don't get me wrong.
What is?
GTA, but
I have Grand Theft Auto 5.
we should get the fourth one because I kind of prefer the fourth one a little more.
No, GTA 5 is better, and I would have to buy. I would have to buy.
I don't
Grand
know.
Theft
I
Auto
prefer
4.
the fourth one a little more personally because I kind of grew up with that one first, and also, I mean, as like an immigrant story kind of thing of like coming up and after the fucking Bosnian War and shit. I mean, I kind of like the story of it too. I don't know, like and the physics in the game are a little bit better. Like the Euphoria physics, I think, are better in that game, and the car physics are legit just better. Like, I mean, even other GTA players, and fans will say that the GTA 4, vehicle physics are just better. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, I like GTA 5, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm just a little bit more privy to the fourth one. It's just been for fucking ever since I played it, and I've just been like kind of weirdly itching for it lately. Especially since I know Logan had it somewhere. It's in one of these CDs because he has a box, so it's like, fuck. GTA San Andreas is bad. Whoa, Hyperion. GTA San Andreas is bad? Excuse me? I mean, hold up. I mean, look. I mean, I never played San Andreas up until later down the line. Funny enough, there's a mobile version that's free. But, but for me personally, like, would I put it on, like, my ultimate favorite? No, not necessarily. But it's definitely top 3. Like, honestly, I would put it GTA 4, San Andreas, and GTA 5. That's honestly how I put it. And that's just what do you think about San Andreas?
I never played it, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, fair enough. I just know that, especially for GTA fans and longtime fans, San Andreas is like seen as like peak GTA in a lot of people's eyes. So I don't know. I mean, I've played it a little bit after, kind of in between 4 and 5, and I don't know. I like it. It's great. I do think the story and everything is awesome. Granted, I suppose because of the age of the game, it is kind of dated. I mean, it's not like graphically the best and all this other shit and stuff, but still, it's a fun game. I mean, you're not really there for the graphics and shit. You're there for the story, for the game, in that case. On the GTA franchise, just as a whole, I mean, good. I mean, I would say that much. I wouldn't say it's fucking amazing. Or like, one of these things where it's like, like the greatest shit in the world, whatever. Like, I mean, because honestly, especially with GTA Online and GTA 5, I do think there's some flaws in it. Which I do think GTA 6 hopefully will improve on some of that, I think. I don't know. We ain't going to know it up until it's released, and we do have an official release date, so now it's just a matter of time, right? So now at this point, like I'll just wait, to like have a strong opinion about that until it's released at this point. But at least for like the rest of the franchise, I mean, I'd say like the beginnings of GTA 5 when it first got released is pretty good. And then after it just kind of started becoming like the, shark card shit, and then like all the weird like hover shit and all this other stuff. And then you got like people that could just one shot you from across the map bullshit. It's like, honestly, especially GTA Online shit just sucks. I think it sucks, honestly. I mean, if it wasn't for all that bullshit, because honestly, arguably, people will say there was a peak where like that. Oh, you goofy boy.
Come on, you guys, he's a fucking bullet.
But like when it comes to like like GTA roleplay and shit like that, like I would say that it it had its moments and shit. But nowadays, like it's I don't know, I fucking refuse to play GTA Online because it's just shit. I mean, the OG like Grand Theft Auto 5 game, I'll play that. It's fun, but I don't know. Like, I mean, if I had to pick, at least as it stands right now, like any GTA game I had to play for the rest of my life and fuck the rest, it'd probably be the fourth one. I mean, as it stands for now. But, like, because also you can mod it too and stuff. I mean, it's old enough to where you can do that. And there are, like, forums where you can find mods, shit like that. So there's different things that you can do and, like, to make the game a little bit more fun, So, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, if I had to pick and choose, it'd be that. Mafia did GTA better, hot take. I will say, like in the whole broader like open world like Grand Theft Auto style games, Mafia 2 was what I started with the first, ultimately the very first, and I had the entire collection to get it to boot. Like I had like the deluxe edition when I bought it, and I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere in my fucking house where it has all the DLCs and everything too, and including the Joe Barbara DLC as well. And holy shit, dude! Like that is probably not only the best Mafia game, but also one of my favorite GTA style open world games in general. Yeah, Mafia 3 is let down, but you want to know why, Hyperion? Because the developers of the first two games were based out of Czechia. And they had a US division that made games as well. And then for some reason, like the US division made the Mafia 3 game and just basically kind of disregarded a lot of the fucking original two games. Like the premise of it wasn't bad. I will say that. Like the initial premise of Mafia 3 wasn't bad. I just kind of wish two things. One, like there was at least like, some answers, for Mafia 2, because there was a fucking cliffhanger with that. And for two, like there should have at least either been like you start off as Vito Scaletta, or there's a DLC that's like before he moves into that setting and in that area and shit. Like there should have been some sort of an explanation, outside of just what was there given in the game. And the thing is, I will say this, I will grant that I'm glad that they do give you an option to side with him at the end of the game. So, and because ultimately that was basically a fan service to the first two games, especially the second game. I'm assuming he didn't get out of that car. Oh, at the end with Joe? Sorry, Vito. Joe wasn't part of the deal. The thing is, though, Joe had his fucking revolver. And people speculate that he was whacked. The thing is, though, there's two different options I think that could have happened. Well, I guess three. I mean, I guess option 1A and option 1B, and then option 2. Option 1 is he got whacked, and A is that he just got whacked. And then option B of that is that, he was able to be like, sniff out what the fuck was going on and then whacked him. Because, given the situation, what was going on even before that happened, like it was already like, some double spy, double team bullshit, like, so he already is going to be feeling suspicious about shit, especially since they're not going to be in the same fucking car. And he's going to be asking questions as to why that is being diverted. So, something's going down. So he's going to fucking react to that quick. And then for two, maybe he got paid. It's like, hey, look, you're not going to join us anymore, but here's some hush money. You're going to live nice and quiet over here. You're going to, you're not going to, have any other option but what we give you, and you're going to live quietly out there, and you're all good. Just keep your mouth shut.
I got the best dress.
Like basically, in my opinion, it's one of those like 3-ish options. Like arguably. I mean, because honestly, I don't really see it being any other way.
So we could have worked a story about helping Vito take down the guy who got Joe.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. We don't know what happened with Joe. That's the thing. That's just a cliffhanger. Honestly, it seems as it stands now, will never be answered. It's pretty unfortunate, honestly.
Godfather 2 has some good ideas, but was disrupted to being Russian. But let's... What am I on fire?
Oh, for like the video games? Yeah, I never played those games, honestly. Oh, that felt good.
Yeah, point around when GTA 6 comes out. What the fuck? Godfather 2 open so if you're in the Cuban Revolution.
So no shit, you're in the fucking Cuban Revolution? Fuck yeah, dude. Based. Damn it, why am I getting a fucking notification that Phoebe is streaming right now? Phoebe, no. You shall fucking, come in here first and say hi before you do that. You bish.
Who?
Phoebe. Oh, she's a buddy of mine. She likes to talk like anarchy, like folk music and shit like that stuff. And Yeah, like we've done a guest chat before once, and I mean, I actually want to ask her to, you know, like if there's like a night that she wants to just do that again on her stream, actually, you know, because I did it on mine, but I want to see if she wants to do it on her end, because I think that'd be kind of fun. Because then I could get to deal with her chat, and plus, as a mod, I have powers. So even while I'm there, I could still fucking, you know, moderate you ass, all the motherfuckers. I can moderate that ass. Just like I do here. So there'll be 2 motherfuckers that are, you know, being able to, like, you know, sniper some motherfuckers on top of, like, you know, some of her mods that are in there. The Spectres. The wide range of the Spectre divisions. You got one with Paul. He's the one that founded the Spectres. And now Phoebe's got her own division, and I got my division of Spectres here. One of them's right there. And Rosé's another. Rosé already flexed some of those fucking muscles. And ain't afraid to do it again. But luckily, there's no reason to be flexing that anytime soon, as far as I can tell. Recently downloaded a PS2 emulator on my mobile just to play it again. They got PS2 emulators now?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I might have to do that for my phone, maybe, so I can fucking play, you know, Star Wars Starfighters, dude. Because, dude, that was like my shit when I was playing PS2. That was like literally the game that I played so hardcore that I broke the CD. Like, I wore it down so hard to where I couldn't even play the last mission. Like, I was able to a few times, but after, like, replaying the fucking game so much that, like, I eventually, after, like, I don't even know how many times, countless times of playing that game, I eventually fucking, like, just could not play the final mission. Like, it would glitch out, like, halfway through, like, in a cutscene, and then just freeze. And I was just like, motherfuck. I was like, damn. And it was the best one, too, because you're in a fucking starfighter, a Naboo starfighter, fucking, you know, battling like one of those fucking battle cruisers and shit, you know, those droid cruisers. It's just like, dude, that was like one of the best fucking missions, and it glitched out for it. Not like the other missions weren't cool, but like that one was the best because it was just so fucking epic and big. It's like, damn, bro.
Alleged Star Wars material in the New Republic developed hybrid ships between Mon Calamari ships and Star Wars Destroyers calling new class Star Defenders. Honestly, those ships sound amazing.
I think in Empire at War, isn't there like kind of like, didn't people like make mods or DLCs or some shit? Like, at least mods, like, yeah, for something like that. Yeah, if I remember, dude, that shit. I mean, for PC games, that was like my shit right there. I would just like, I obliterated that CD. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie because of how much I played that shit. Not even gonna lie. I found out that Roller Coaster Tycoon is also a mobile version by Atari on my phone, but for like $5. And bro, I grew up with that shit, and I'm just like, motherfuck. That was like another game on PC that I played endlessly in my childhood, and I was just like, there's a mobile version on my fucking like Play Store, but it's like $5. Same company, Atari, and I'm just like, holy shit. I unironically might have to, low key though. Bruh. It's just like, dude, not right now. And it's $5, but not right now. But in the future, I might, like later, because I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, because, man, like, my little childhood in my pocket would be kind of nice. Just for the virtue of nostalgia, dude. I don't know if anyone ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon, but at least for me, like, that was, like, literally my jam growing up. And that was another game where I had, like, the complete, like, deluxe edition where I had all the DLCs and add-ons for it, by Atari and shit. And it, like, it slaps.
Pues sí, lindo, un macho lindo.
¿Qué? Español el pitito. Non-conversational. I'm getting there, but I'm nowhere near there yet, there, bud.
Get an Android and download a APK. Well, I already have one. At least I'm pretty sure this is an Android phone.
Yes, it is.
Well, then there you go. I prefer Androids, honestly, myself, so that isn't a problem. You're a handsome guy. Well, gracias. Muchas gracias, hermano. Or hermana. I knew it had to be something about, like, me and being macho, which I kind of get the general, like, bastardized English version of that. So I kind of knew it was something related to that. I was just like, I don't know what's being said, though, Not yet, though. Eventually, I'll get there. I haven't really messed around with Duolingo in a while, and I need to kind of, like, get back into it again. Because the owl hasn't given me the evil eyes of, like, you have not fucking continued your lessons. But it has given me the guilt trip and be like, please come back. I think we're going to have to pack it up and leave, and I might just kill myself. Please come back. Like, it's guilt tripping me a little bit. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Otra cosa se say lindo. Gracias. Gracias, hermano. That's all I could say. Man, once I get enough of a conversational, like, Spanish going, like, y'all are gonna be in for a loop. The thing is, I'm probably just gonna whip it out of nowhere. Like, I'm gonna try at least learn it enough.
Whip your cock out.
Well, oh my fucking god. Anyway, but like when it comes to at least the ultimate, like, whipping it out, like, I will definitely be able to just at least say a few things. Honestly, I would definitely say that I would be able to, like, read and, like, interpret way better than actually speaking it. So I know I'd be able to at least reply with something over time, but be able to kind of read more into it, like, than actually being able to, like, interpret back, kind of thing. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Be sure it's actual Spanish and not Peg a Hill kind. Well, it's Duolingo. I don't think they're gonna Peg a Hill me. Peg a Hill. I broke my last bong. I feel the pain. That's why I got this bad boy, which I got on sale on 420. Also been playing Command & Conquer Relative. Oh, that's another game I need to... Oh, dude, I need to actually get that fucking game and, like, download that on my Xbox and shit, because that's another fucking fun game. And, dude, I love it. Dude, have you ever played Command & Conquer or Red Alert?
Mm-mm.
No, my God, you might be in for a treat. It's a little bit of an RTS, strategy game, but it's fun. And also...
I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff.
This game isn't, like, super, like, long, like, dragged out shit. But I will say you might like it because it's using like, live action scenes and shit for different actors, when it comes to like, dialogue and shit like that. And Tim Curry, George Takei is in it. There's a few actual, like, famous people that are in the game in Red Alert 2, Command &
You already
Conquer.
know what he wants. That's why he's whimpering. He wants a WALK.
Want to turn?
He won't, after you bring him back from that, he'll shut the fuck up.
I know. I did last time. I want to...
Dude, I'm enjoying my days off, man.
I know.
Take the stream with you.
I mean, I guess I could if I wanted. It's on me. Well, I guess we'll go on a baby adventure, I suppose, here, maybe, because this fucker over here. I was kind of maybe seeing if we'll take turns, but he's like, I'm just going to just chill. And I was like, all right. I'm already kind of... Hold on. I'm going to go check the dryer, because I'm pretty sure that one of my, like... Not like a shirt, but like an overshirt should be in here. There was a load. Where did it go?
wear this jacket underneath this jacket. Why not? Meh.
Lesson here, lesson. Wait, what? Okay, Aaron. All right, here's the beginning. So over the Plan Command Conquer 2 Red Alert, that's all mega, which is a mock campaign for allies here. And Soviets, where the allies get co-signed by the Soviets and everyone in the world. Very part of a decade before Europe betrays them. The allies and Euro lands and Americans, blah, 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 blah. So you're of Japanese base, the Chinese end up betraying the rest. So while the Soviets win, it's not 12 World War III. The end game is stopping the Iranian front, building a side beacon strong enough to so the world. So I mean, so I found a bit. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, damn. Well, damn. All right, beater. Jesus. Okay. Jesus, beater, potato. Yes, I know.
You're not my boy.
Oh my God! Love me, please.
He's gonna knock your beer over.
Get your big fat ass down, especially if you're tail, dog.
I'm moving my new cell phone.
Oh,
I don't give a shit about my secondary phone.
Shut the fuck up! I know! We're getting there! Damn! He literally does this all the time. He's like a husky. He's like me. I'm gonna whine and complain about everything. Oh my God! I'm anxious about life and everything.
Back down, Vito.
All right, lay down. Damn, Vito. Jesus, Vito.
Where we going?
Yeah, just like a little wander around the block. Mostly for this little shithead because he needs WALK, and I'm not going to say the full word because I'm not even freaking out any further. Focusing like that. Yeah, my dog don't give a fuck. He will literally just like wander around and do his own thing and just kind of chill. He's a straight cat dog. He's like Jazzy. She just sits here like a sweet little princess. Just a pretty girl, yes it is. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, Jazzy. Up, Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy. Jazzy! Oh my goodness, that's so baby. Vito's jealous now. It's like, come on. I'm impatient, please. Damn, Vito. Goodness gracious. All right. There, before we get it totally, absolutely. Oop. Top her off. And then we'll get them ready. Also, shit. Just got the Cookies V beaker. Shit rips. Cool. Boom. There we go. Can you just play Diaconic 2 by SVDP song now on live? No. Friends playing video games, and I'm gonna do a WALK for these little shits. For the little fluffy childrens over here. Alright, hold on. Gotta unattach these things. Alright, Jazzy's first because she's being a sweet girl. Unlike you, you psychotic nut. Jazzy, sit. You're such a good girl. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, flipped it on backwards. Oops. Get back here. Where are you going? You're not done. Go ahead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Beater. Oh, 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 oh. My God, Vito. Damn, watch your tail. Hey, yo, watch your jet. Jesus. Freak. Okay, all right, move. We're moving a little bit somewhere else. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Fido, move your big butt. Damn. Big booty. Jesus. Jesus. Fucking hell, man. These dogs are nuts. We're gonna have an easy, simple trick to make it so I can walk them without fucking tragedy. Well, there we go. Good old simple trick. Now I say where it began with W around my dog gets hype. Yeah, I feel you with that. Well, mostly with this shithead. Yeah, I'll take this real quick and then I'll be on our way to do a little adventure with them. Not a long one though. Well, you know, just around the way a bit. Just enough so this little guy can get some of this angst out of him when he comes to New Mexico. I don't know yet, dog. Honestly, especially with everything how it is now, plus with leading up to the end of summer and shit, that's kind of on the back burner in the meantime, but I'm kind of hoping maybe by fall, maybe winter time, but as stands right now, not sure quite yet. That ain't gonna really be on my game plan yet up until other shit's figured out. I mean, we're kind of getting, I'm kind of getting to there, but not yet. So it's just like a matter of time, and eventually until that happens. But I'm just kind of, just gonna wait for right now. I'll bring the beer with me. Oh shit, it's not even that much. All right, well, fill you. Here we go. Right, one's hooked. I don't know. Being dragged by one already. Hold on, guys. Vito, come here. Gotta get closer to me. A little closer. A little closer. A little closer. Come on. Oh my Lord mercy. Okay. All right. Boop. Boop. Even Jazzy's whining now. She's like, come on. Oh, Lord of mercy. This is going to be fun. This will be fun. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now we're the right way. Beater. Damn. Woo. That's how to run. Jesus. Playing on Empire 1 right now. I got stuck by a massive criminal fleet with just 3 droid super carriers and a small fleet of 1s and 2s. Well, damn. That sounds a little unfortunate there, bud. Ooh. You damn mutts. You beans. Oof. Ugh. Oh, I forgot even to bring beer. Ah, fuck it, whatever. I was like, wait, I forgot the burr. No. Now I'm burless. Did you get burrs? We already have burrs, dog. I just forgot to bring one so I can drink while I'm walking. Jesus. There's paper on the trail behind us. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what's this? Yo, what the hell? What does this say? Hold up. What are y'all doing? Wait, hold up, hold up. This is like, Tanel, you're running out of time? What the fuck? That is weird. Oh, what kind of... Vito, stop it. Stop it, Vito. Just do this real quick. Okay, there we go. That is creepy. I know, dude. What the fuck? That's so weird, bro. Sweet little doggos. Little doggos. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, Jazzy. Oh, well. Okay. Can't show them. Up. That's a good beetle potato. He didn't even leave anything. He didn't even do anything. I looked back to see if he did, and there wasn't nothing. These doggos. Pups. Look at him just... Oof. Just letting them kind of carry me a little bit. They're just tearing up the grass. Goofballs. Little goofs. Good girl. She's at least dropping one. I don't know about Vito. Is that open container public assignment misdemeanor? Here in Portland, I mean, maybe technically, but do you really think cops are gonna try to stop you for that around here? I don't know why I don't want to see your face. Then you can watch other shit, bro. You know, there's other shit there, right? That exists out there on YouTube. Like, what the fuck you staying here then for, bro? That ain't my problem. That's your problem, bitch. Is my face more? Just encourage that further. I carry on. I was waiting for you to do it. What a weirdo, dude. Who comes in to a chat just to be like, just to like do some shit like that, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, there was a part of me and I was like, yeah, I should probably like ask like what compels you. But nah. Hey, come on. You know, this way.
Oh, I think that might be Mars up there.
I was kind of wondering why I was seeing a little bit of the,
A little bit of something in the background, but happened to be Mars, I think. At least that's what I think it is. Could just be a star. Maybe it is. I don't know. Alright, here's your last little spot. We'll loop around. Loop. Come on. Beto. Looping. What the fuck are y'all getting into? Come on.
good dogs.
Goofy low doses.
Hey, come on. Eat him, Jesse. Eat up. Good pups. Be careful, these are shotgun hours. I'm not that worried.
I'd be in Portland, but I'm not in like the most sketchiest fucking place in Portland, you know what I mean?
I mean, there's some sketch shit that's happened here, but not lately. Probably handgun if anything. Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, no shit. It's probably going to be like a pistol. Ain't no one stupid enough to be brandishing no fucking rifle or shotgun out here. Mostly just because it's so fucking hard to conceal, you know what I mean? Someone's gonna fucking, like, you know, pop someone out here. It's gonna be a pistol. Rural country, no one give a fuck. Like, rifle, pistol, shotgun, I mean, it's a gamble on whether, you know, it's gonna be one or the other kind of thing. But, like, out here, it's pretty easy to, you know, figure out what you might get shot with. Now, what caliber, who knows, but... And even then, unless you're, like, purposely trying to fuck with people, like, you're gonna be okay. And frankly, in a weird way, if you hear it off in the distance, chances are that's probably when you're the most safest, because as long as you're, like, going the opposite direction of where that fucking fire came from, you're fine. It's actually probably the best case, you know, for yourself, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, it's not gonna, like, because obviously if you kept going that way and that didn't happen yet up until you're, like, there, basically, the, you know, danger would be worse. So it's like one of those things, if you hear it, you're like, oh, well, that's a thing, you know, then just avoid the general direction of where that noise came from, especially if it's really fucking close, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I mean, I hate to say I'm used to it, but it's like I know what gunfire sounds like, and frankly, it's just like I know how Portland is, and it's not that fucking common. But when it does happen, you know, it's kind of like, oh shit, okay, well, going this way now, you know, and all that shit, you know. So just one of those things where it's just like you just kind of have to, you know, just kind of just know the street, you know. Oh, great, these guys can. But do y'all, you know, yearn for another answer in the call from your God? Is that what's going on here? Not as prolific about it. Else popped in here once for it, and that's it. I'm like, okay. Cross here. I just want to make sure these two dumb nuts don't decide to just bolt, because they like to do that here for some reason. Hey, no, hey. Oh, ew. Ew. Go for this car, and no. All right, now we're good. Why do you all run? Jesus. Ugh. Goofy dogs.
Let's live here. Come on. Yo. Oh my. Ugh. Jazzy. Come on, girl. Oof. Good for little turds. Oh. He's getting tangled by them. Jesus. I have to carry on. Jesus fucking Christ. You're lucky I was not reading that shit out loud. Finally gonna go? Bada boy. There you go. Good boy. Finally went potty. Clan member? Who? You? Because it ain't me, Chief. I'd sooner fuck on them more than fucking be near one and join their ass. Fuck that. You. You ever heard Not to Punks Fuck Off by Dead Kennedys? Jazzy, are you just like sitting on a bush? You goof. Sweet little pups. Sweet little floofs. Little floof and chunk. Chunk and floof. Jazzy the chunk and Vito the floof. Who's walking with you? The dogs? Bryce staying at the pad. These beans are getting their walks and hopefully beat a beater. Chill. What the hell are y'all getting into? Hey. Come on. Oof. Oof. Oh. Damn. Vito, you're so strong. Linebacker ass fuck. Why can't you be like a Jazzy and just be a chunk that just kind of waddles around everywhere? Goof. Oh, yeah, Vito loves these trees. Good tacos. Good little beans. Floof and chunk, chunk and floof. Good little Vito poof. Ooh. Jesus. It is actually kind of warm in here. Wow. There we go. And boom. Now y'all can detach from harnesses. Be free from your chains. Ugh, get this off of me now. Blech. Blech. Jazzy! She's like, all right now, servant, release me from my chains. Oh, little Jazzy, little Vito. Goodness gracious. What can't you do, derb?
Like, you know what the fuck is going on in my life there,
Did
bucko.
Did they poop and all that?
Yeah.
See, Vito does not poop in the backyard, but he wants to go on a walk and go poop.
I mean, he was being a little weird about it initially, but then eventually he just did it, and I was like, yay. I like how that guy has literally been like kind of lurking around off and on this entire time, you know, and he's just like, yep, summary is that. I'm just gonna just like immediately presume everything about the guy's life. Be like, nah. Get derb. Ugh. Gotta love it. Especially when it's like, you know, when it comes to like the market as it stands now, being as like kind of fucked as it is. And even with that, you know, like
Logan should be off of work.
it's just like, I mean, you know, they never want to actually like legitimately consider like other like factors outside, you know, outside of what they presume on what someone looks like or how they, you know, conduct themselves and shit. And they just immediately assume, no, they must just be a lacer's bum who just takes a hand out or something. It's like, I fucking yeah. I love that type of shit, honestly, dog, because it's like, you know that those type of motherfuckers are probably the first ones that if they like, you know, if they have a job, you know, and were to lose one, would be the first to just be like clueless about what the fuck to do. And then you got like motherfuckers who are just like, you know, that just don't because they're just like little weird neckbeard dipshits that, you know, still live in mom's basement and shit. You know what I mean? It's like there's not really much of a hard in between. I mean, sometimes you might find, you know, some of those old school boomer fucks that have like some small business and they think they know what's what basically and refuse to like change their ways, you know, since like what the 80s or 90s are like, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, there's not really much of a strong spectrum when it comes to like, you know, when it comes to someone saying shit like that about where they come from in their background. No, they'll find reliable word. Yeah. And at least for myself, there was, you know, there was a strong, long kind of period where, yeah, like I wasn't having a job. But now it's just like, you know, things are, you know, somewhat like on the up and up now for at this point, you know, and I had at least a little bit of a thing going on, but it's like, at least at this point, you know, now I just got to like, get, you know, get something else again, you know, which at this point shouldn't be too bad. Like, honestly, some of the things are just like kind of convoluted, like, cause how like, you know, sometimes with apps too, it's like they do them so fucking differently depending on the place. Some of them are simple, but some of them are just sort of like fucking convoluted beyond shit. And I'm just like, just all right, fuck this. I'll just try this another time. I just need a few simple ones out right now. You know what I mean? It's just like Jesus. It gets kind of tedious and fucking ridiculous, but obviously, you know, things that you know they got to be done, of course. But it's just like, fuck. Good little pull-ups. You know, I'm gonna give these two little. Oh, what'd you do with those, by the way?
I left them over there by the cage.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see them. You know what? I'll give him a little something to say because they've been good little pups. Caw. Caw, bitch. Caw, motherfucker. And also, even if I did it, so the fuck what? You know what I mean? It's like, even if I did or did it, the fuck is your business? You know what I mean? Ain't no one's business but, you know, mine and, you know, like the closest, you know, affiliates with myself, you know, kind of shit. That's about as far as it goes with that. And look, and honestly, that's what coming from, you know, dude, that is, you know, generally kind of honest, you know, about myself on these streams and shit. Like, I, you know, like when I got the official, like, yeah, I was kind of fired kind of thing, I, you know, made a stream being like, this is how they fucking did it to me, you know, because they said they would call me back in to clock in and then, like, you know, go from there, but they never did. They just gave me a fucking note in the mail that basically just signified termination kind of shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? You know, they backstabbed me and fucked me with that. Like, and never gave me any notification about, you know, anything about calling up, you know, to come in or anything like this, nothing. And they said specifically it would be from like my store number from my store director that would call me up for that. And they never did. So they fucked me on that shit. And, you know, and so it's like, that happens. And honestly, you would be surprised how often that happens, because that didn't just happen to me. That happened to, just in my department alone, 2 other fucking people in the entire store, at least like 2 or 3 others. So like 5 or 6 people all together. So it's just like, I mean, it was just an excuse to clean house of old guard people like me that been there for almost like 9, 10 plus fucking something years. Because it's easier to have like high turnover with like people that haven't been there that long versus people that have. Because for whatever bullshit excuse that I didn't toe the line with, whatever the fuck it was, they had enough, of an excuse to basically, get rid of me, even though I know for a fact it's bullshit. They didn't even really specify exactly like what, outside of like some of the questions and allegations they were throwing at me when they, had me talk with HR or whatever the fuck, incorporate with this, like in the fucking office. Like outside of that, like, I mean, it was basically now like my words against their fucking allegations. And, and there was only like a few things that they said. I was like, yeah, maybe, but definitely not me, kind of thing, Chief. Like, maybe that accidentally happened once, because I like, just blindly, just forgot or some shit, kind of thing, or whatever, when it comes to like paying for something. But like, because they try to get me on like stealing alcohol there, like while I was working there. It's like, what? It's like, because they mentioned like, oh, we saw on the camera on self checkout that you would have like, 2 or something, like you'll have one at, the department, but you'll only ring up one. I'd be like, oh, because I have my earbuds in. Sometimes I'm just kind of blindly like, because you could just go boop, boop, and then put it in there. And that's what I would do. And then just like throw it in there. And just because, it's just easier to grab like, the few things I need from the shelf, but also like, obviously before I clock off, I just grab those really quick, because they're right there across from my department, put them there. Now clock off, grab one, and just like ring them up twice, and then go grab that, and then like, some of the shit that was gonna get thrown away anyway, which apparently was never a problem up until now, which wasn't even much, like a couple tenders and like the scribble scrabbles and meat that I'll give to my dog. There might have been 1 or 2 times where I went a little overzealous and grabbed a lot, but what the fuck ever, it's like meat that's literally getting thrown away. It's like, I mean, it's just one of those things like, what's like, they can't really bitch about that specifically. It's not like I'm like grabbing like fucking like a whole fucking pound of tenders. I'm grabbing like 2 for myself with like a honey mustard or some shit, and that were like kind of a little rough around the edges, and I'll probably mix that with ramen or whatever the fuck. And then, I'll grab like the scrapples and meat for my dog, and usually that's about it. Every now and then I might grab like a corn dog or something because I'm feeling something different, or whatever. Maybe I'll make a sandwich, get a little employee discount on the sandwich, but like, I'm still at least paying for it, so I don't know. Like, they just wanted to like, basically use any fucking excuse, to fuck me a thing. And the whole wink employee discount thing is just like, there is like a price tag of like an employee sandwich that does work and rings up. So if they want to say, oh, well, that's not acceptable, it's bullshit, it's literally there in our system and that is okay. Like, you can't just say no. Because if so, then take it out of the fucking system so it don't work no more. And it's an old fucking code that that doesn't ring up. Because, because if it's acceptable everywhere else, because we even ask around about certain things that they'll tell us. And we'll ask other stores and be like, we never heard of that before.
Fuck out of my way.
And when we heard that, we're like, what the fuck are we following this for? And we'll kind of get on our ass a little bit about it, but then we'll just like correctly say, like, we know it's bullshit. We've talked to other stores about it. And usually they'll be like, well, that's how they do things. But this is how we're doing things here. I'm just like, fuck you. And the thing is, it wouldn't just be me that wouldn't be following that shit. Like, even sometimes management, like, itself will not follow certain things because they know it's just dumb. And they just knew that, at least when they had competent management, by the time, like, I got fucked, it was different management, and they were just, she's a fucking cunt. And apparently, for, like, the last time I heard about her, she's been on a vacation for a question amount of time where no one has heard from her in a while. And the few times I have been up at that store, I haven't seen her car at all. I've seen the assistant store director, he's still there, but I haven't seen her. Like, where the fuck did she go? You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? She just like abandoned the place. I mean, I'm sure she's probably back now, but at least this last time I've been there when I normally know she would be there, she's not there anymore. It's like, what the fuck? Did they replace her? Because honestly, if they replaced her, I might, like, funny enough, see if I can go back and be like, hey, how are things? I just won't go back to deli. Fuck that. I'll probably do, like, warehousing at night or some shit. I don't fucking know. Or, like, meat department or something. I just go somewhere else. Start fresh. If it's, honestly, but that just depends if there's, like, a completely clean slate over there. Like, I ain't trying to fuck with the bullshit, and stuff right now. There's only, like, a few old guard, like, coworkers there that I know can at least vouch for me and shit and know that what happened to me was bullshit and have quietly protested about it, before and stuff. So it's like, if, the current management, at least at that store, wasn't there, I probably hypothetically could get myself back if I wanted to. And, I mean, the thing is, I'm going to, like, be like, yo, if that's the case, I'm hitting Gorba first, and we're going to, like, talk about some sort of a compensation for this fuck shit that happened to me. Because there were some very specific things that I very distinctly remember that was specified to me that never fucking happened and was a violation of how my termination went about if that was going to be that process. So I'm going to have, if that's the case, then, I want a little compensation, I'll be back. But if not, then I'm still going to be open to the whole liability of suing and shit once I get my shit, more settled and stuff. Because honestly, I'm still within the statute of being able to do so, and I'm honestly fucking still contemplating it. Because, I mean, the first thing they usually do, because I know of other people that have sued the company before, and usually just goes immediately down to settlement. Usually they just give you a bunch of hush money to shut up and call it good. And honestly, if it's a reasonable amount, I'll take it. I ain't taking 10K, but, if they want to, negotiate maybe, I don't know, 15, 20, something like that, I'll be okay. If they give me more than that, I'll be happier and picking shit. I'm going to have to work for a minute. Retire off of that for like a month or something, and then just like kind of do a little side gig for like, like for a day, at some random fucking place or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, that wouldn't be bad. Use the money to get like specialization, like certificates to get like fucking into like the Rangers and shit, like, park rangers or something, or like get a pilot's license or something like that, and then do like, private, like regional charter flights or something. Make money doing that. Depending, like honestly, like I could literally use that as a way to make money off of that if I wanted to, depending on like, especially if I want to make like some money, if I really want to like, use that to invest big. Maybe I wouldn't necessarily see the fruits immediately right off the bat, kind of thing. But, it's like one of those things where given enough time, and, work on that, I could. Depending on what I want to get into. Also, like, that's what it comes down to, like, fuck you money, dog. Like, when it comes to, like, having enough fuck you money, like, the options of what you really want to be able to kind of do with the shit that you're interested in becomes a lot more open. Because you could just use money to just, like, get your way through, you know what I mean? Like, because most of the time it just requires that. And it's fucked. Because, I mean, I am in a position where I could still possibly, like, get into certain fields of things that I'm generally just interested hobby-wise. Where I could make a career out of it, and I definitely could have fun doing it and
Fuck
shit like
you,
that.
You stupid goddamn teammate, get in my fucking way.
Oh, he murked you. Damn. But, like, I mean, the problem, is I fucking money.
Dickhead.
Now, that doesn't mean, like, every fucking option of, like, that type of stuff is out of the door, but I'm just saying, it just makes it fucking easy. Like, I mean, right off the bat, like, for a pilot's license, it requires 10K. Just right off the bat, just to, like, get into the school and shit like that and everything else. You know what I mean? Like, that's, yeah. Like, you need money for that.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? The stupid ice is bullshit in this game. Fucking, let's stun everybody so you can't use your ability, you little queers.
Jesus, someone's upset.
Yes, this game is so gay, dude. This is why I never play it.
You were literally, like, earlier today, like, I love this game, man. I've grown to love it. And now you're like, fuck this game. This piece of shit, these gay-ass things. Fuck this shit. Like, damn.
So, I know I haven't seen you in this because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a social sport.
Hey, Well, hopefully, things turn out for you, Zach. I mean, honestly, like I totally, get it because I've been in a similar boat,
Your
off
goddamn
and on.
bubbles, dude.
I've been in a similar boat off and on, a little bit, but I mean, I don't know, like, if there's any like plasma donation centers in your area, but at least around here, you get money for doing that, and if there is that does that, I mean, obviously, food and hydration is definitely a necessity before doing it, but if you can, that's an easy way to make a little side cheddar, like off and on throughout the week. Because on top of everything
God
else I'm
damn it,
doing, that's
dude.
what I'm also doing on top of things. On my free days, I set up appointments for that, and I mean it's not, it's not bad at all. Honestly, and frankly, it doesn't even like go by that
This is
long
some
at all.
gay-ass
It's actually pretty
Phoenix,
quick.
man.
So long as you just got like a little entertainment, and I always usually am listening to something in the background, like on my phone and or just playing a game, that I can use with one hand, while I'm just chilling there. And then every now and then you have to kind of like, squeeze the thing, a little squeezy thing, to kind of keep, the blood pumping and all that shit and stuff, while you're doing it. Like, it's not bad, but I mean, you got to go for like a whole screening and some other process of shit because, it's medical facility stuff like that. But,
Checks don't come in frequent enough.
yeah. Yeah, and also when it comes to for me, like with the next opportunities I have, I'm definitely gonna ask you like, what's the like paycheck like frequency? Is it every week or is it every 2 weeks? And what is it? Because my job that I used to have for like 9 fucking plus years, that I was talking about from earlier, like that was every week and every Thursday where I got paid, and that was great for me because I was able to set a weekly budget for myself and put a little money on the side and shit like that, and all that, but like in 2 weeks wouldn't be as big of a deal, I suppose, because it would technically be more money, but it's just like divide that by two, and that's basically what I should be working with once a week, kind of thing, basically. You know what I mean? Like and so like I could work at that, but it's just like I'm gonna have to like really, set like a very strict kind of budget about treating it like it's divided by two and make it like it's, the division of it is like, each week. So like I'm gonna, something like that. But either way, like I mean, it's one of those things where I can at least, set myself, in a good structure with that. But it's just one of those things too at the same time where, you know, at least not just like in the immediate sense, but in like the short term sense and long term sense, I kind of need money like now, like right now.
Dude, this game is
So it's one of those things where, I mean, like at least for the meantime, I'm, like the little odd job stuff, the plasma stuff too. Every little thing, helps, and then, until like, the more frequent long term thing with a paycheck shit comes through in fruition, then makes it a lot easier. Should pay you daily for your work. I'm not really against that idea myself. I mean, it just kind of depends on the contract of the work. Like, like you basically to get direct deposit for your labor
God
at
damn
the
it,
end of your
Jen.
shift or something like that. I'm not against that, but that just depends on the particulars of the job and the work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, you know, I'm okay with
Hey,
like,
Jen.
the salary, the 2 week pay,
Oh,
1
yeah.
week,
We'll see you. Just
stuff like
text me
that.
when you get here.
I mean, I'm gonna be there in like less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
All right, bye.
Oh, Jen's showing up.
Now you're gonna have to answer the door.
Oh, you should have told her the door's unlocked. She could. Well, all right. I would say, damn it, too late. Whatever.
What?
I was gonna say you should just text her, say just come through, the door's unlocked, because it'd just be easier because of how Vito and Jesse will be. You know what I mean? Because if they knock, they're both gonna start popping off. You know what I mean? But if she just pops in, they will for a minute, but they'll probably chill out pretty quick. Oh, careful. You're almost up. Yeah, I just heal up first. Yeah. Backseat gaming over here.
Yeah, 5 for the weeks I work. I'm on call schedule, so need me on call, but I could work 1 week and have 3 weeks off.
Jesus. I mean, if it's not like too privy to ask, like, what type of work do you do where that's the case? Because that's kind of a little
Oh
fucked.
shit! The Hydra's right next to me.
And I suppose, like, I mean, for the work that you do, if the pay's good, I mean,
I
it's
gotta put my shirt
like,
back on now.
I'm hoping that would be, you know, at least good. But, like, if that's the case, then that's fucked. I mean, either way, like, 3 weeks off, like, that's kind of shitty.
Why would she call me? Just let her in. I think she's here already.
All right, hold on.
Hello, have freestyle competition. Wish me luck. Well,
wishing you luck, my friend. Hopefully you kick ass. Or at least come close to kicking ass. Actually, no. Just scratch that. Just kick ass.
Because she's obviously here because she wouldn't have tried calling me.
I don't see nothing out there.
Because she's probably parked on the street. God damn it!
Well, don't worry about it. Just keep focusing on that. Lay down. Not there yet. Ugh. I like this jacket. I'm just not sure about these pockets right here because I think there used to be a way to button it or something right here, but now there isn't, which is kind of fucked. So now it just flops in the wind. Unless I just close it like that. It's like, bruh, why?
because they get set up on construction management and cleanup. So basically, whenever they're lacking, oh my god, make us clean up.
Hello?
Oh, okay. So you kind of clean up after construction crews and shit.
Okay, that's fine. They all freak out for a little bit, but that's fine.
You just gotta pet them and love them for a sec.
Okay, bye.
So she's okay. I was just kind of poking my head around the corner because that might help chill them out because then they'll just see me. Actually, you wanna. Oh, you can't because game. Damn. All right, Vito. No. If I still had them on their harnesses, I could just grab the leash again and just like walk out there and just like have her see them. That would actually be probably the best way to have them, you know, meet people. Just leash them up and just have them see them outside because they'll probably not freak out as much. Oh, you're just a good Vito. You're not freaking out now because you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you is such a boy. Oh, just good jazza. Oh, jazza razzle. Vito.
Hi, Jen.
Guy Jim loves pets. Quick loves pets. Vito.
I know I missed you.
What are you doing? Oh my god, you're just like leaping over your.
I had my best friend was over with her dog Zaylee, and
Jen.
Zaylee got caught. On
This
the
is my
foot,
phone.
And
It's a flip.
Zaylee was bleeding all over, so they're probably
What?
selling a little bit of
It's a flip
dog
phone.
blood. Oh, one of those. Oh, let me play with that.
And I can actually text from this screen right here.
It's just showing off the phone now.
I know.
He's so
Literally, I
excited
can
about
literally
it.
send a text message
I know,
here.
it's adorable.
Jazzy. Oh my god, these dogs. The insanity.
They're smelling the other dog. They're smelling Zaylee. Shit.
Oh shit, this damn chair.
Jesus Christ.
Lord of mercy.
I'm just trying to not like step on dog heads.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Sure, I got you.
I'm serious. Like, hold on.
These dogs are
Vito.
going nuts.
I know.
It's because I was with Zaylee and Zaylee was bleeding all over the place.
Oh my god.
And there's probably dog blood on my boots, is what they're probably smelling. But like, okay.
Beater.
So Zaylee is a 11-year-old Labrador, yellow lab, and she got groomed today, and she got her nails clipped. They clipped them too close to the quick, and she bled fucking everywhere.
Oh,
And
that's not good.
yeah, I mean, she kept showing me her paw. It was great, but like now these guys, this is. I did not kill the dog. I promise. Anyway.
Jesus, this damn chair, like with this lack of balance.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Ignore hanging out with girl unspeakable. Oh, fuck off, Hyperion. Oh yeah, like I haven't done that before. Man, I should tell you about the story that happened the other night, but then it ended up being kind of fuckety. So I'm just like, do I even bother? But that is our friend. She likes to call me, Brian, Logan, the triplets.
You guys are the triplets.
We are the triplets. The triplets of chaos and disorder.
Right.
The triplets of the devil.
Triplets of
Yeah,
the devil.
I'm gonna pay $200 for this.
Nice.
And then you know what's funny is that like if I wanted to stream, I can just set it up like this and stream like this.
But then you wouldn't be able to read the chat that well unless you like look down on it.
Oh, I'd still be able to.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but it's kind of cool though.
Do you guys disapprove? What's going on?
Well, yeah, you're all like hella sniffing. Damn, Vito, you're
They
just
smell
like
that dog on her.
yeah, you're sniffing your schnoz in every
It's from
spot.
Zaylee's. But not just that, it was Zaylee.
Vito trying to like riz Jen over here. What the hell? What's up, What's up, Vito? Damn,
Trying to riz.
silly boy.
Try harder. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so how you guys doing?
Good.
Not bad,
How
not
about
bad.
Good. I mean, last night was.
That's
shit,
don't
huh?
sound good, but
I mean, you heard about it already.
yeah, I heard a little bit. Yeah.
Anyway, I guess everybody's going to Renegade. Oh, Jay's not gonna be happy about that.
Oh, Cam's going?
Yeah. Cam's going fucking.
Yeah, I don't know how
Oh,
I feel
are you
about
go-
that
are
dude
you
after
going
what he
too?
did to
I
Logan.
don't know. I don't know if I want to, but I do want to light that guy's car on fire.
In Minecraft, obviously.
Oh, this is very weighty.
So, oh yeah, you don't think it would be until you get them all.
Oh my
Jesse!
God.
Vito! Oh my god!
I'm moving
Oh
my
Lord of
phone.
mercy, the dogs are
I'm
everywhere.
moving my new phone. I don't care about my old phone.
Oh,
You fucking-
Vito, you dork! Oh my god! Okay, we gotta look at this. This is kind of cute. Look at Vito. Look at that dork. Look at that dorky boy.
We're only saving you for the apocalypse because you're lunch, Vito.
Yeah, you'll be a nice meaty lunch when we run out of canned goods and provisions.
This
But
is
that's
like,
after we raided and did banditry and pillaged, basically all the other
I'm
people
gonna go
around
straight
us.
cannibalism. I'm not gonna prey on the dogs.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
I'm so
What's
sorry.
next? They're gonna eat the humans.
This is fucking weighty though.
That's also 1 out of 5 hats from Los Malblados as well.
Well, my last name is actually Hat. I'm dead serious.
Hmm.
And so you got one more.
There you go.
They're like upset about this other dog.
Oh, that's how they are.
Upset. Jazzy girls. Don't be cute girls.
Jazzy just likes looking good.
No, but I mean, they.
Oh, god damn it, Jazzy.
That's not
Hey, lay down,
Jazzy,
girl.
that's
Vito. Lay down, boy.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be a Lugina that might have just gone off as well.
That he just showed up.
Maybe. I heard a car.
Who?
Lugino.
Oh, is he home?
He's gonna have a surprise Jen just be here too.
He's gonna get ready for it.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have
He's
to
gonna
accept
be
it.
Oh, hi, Jay.
Big fire
I'm
nuclear
just
missile
here
at
for any booby
spaceship.
traps.
Would be cripple
He
it.
always
Nah,
brings
she'll just take the
up.
hit.
Yeah, you should tell them like, oh yeah,
Oh
booty
yeah,
room.
thank you. Get a 6-day job done in 2 days
No,
and
seriously,
result some
I
bonus,
already
especially
have
since I do it
one
solo.
that
But I
I break
guess
into his
that's
house
how life
sometimes
goes.
and set booby traps and
Yeah,
stuff.
unfortunately, when it comes to bosses, like you never want to like overwork yourself for them because especially when they don't want to actually reward you for those type of goals and achievements,
Put it.
you want to like work for your wage. If you're not like getting paid enough, especially for like doing like 2 days, like of work that is actually 6 days, especially with a team. Crazy
Go
dog.
on. Go.
I mean, it's just like
Go.
you don't want to like
Go.
surpass expectations for your boss in a
Do you
sense
actually
of where he
start
wants to
by
exploit you and not actually reward you properly for it.
So
So it's
if
just one.
Andrew makes a,
Can I just borrow one of these? That's fine.
if Andrew makes you a meal water thing, then you can have a. Then
No,
you
no,
have a
I mean,
chest.
a
okay,
beer
yeah,
is
you
just
can
fine. I
have,
just
you can
need
have
a
one
sip.
of those. Me and you
No,
can share that
hold
one.
on. Okay, I just want a sip. I don't need a whole thing.
That's fine.
It doesn't have to be a whole problem, Brian. Which one can I drink out of? Is this okay?
This one's open.
Okay.
That other one's empty. Gauntlets. Awesome.
Here you go, darling. I say, darling.
Gracias, hermana.
¿Dónde están los rollos?
Vito.
Yeah, petito.
Hey,
No
stop.
conversation now.
No, no habla español.
No habla
That's what you
español.
kinda just said
El
to me.
petito. El petito.
What I said was, where are the drugs? I'm
In
just
my
kidding.
butt.
Right here? Well, I don't know if they count it anymore these days, but it goes on the technicality.
Not right now. I'm good.
Just
Sorry, I've been gaming.
little baby.
Ever since I got this yesterday, I've been just playing the fuck
What is
out of
it?
Let's play Destiny.
Oh.
The first or the second one?
Second one.
The
Well, you
first
just
one
said
is really-
Destiny initially. I didn't. There's two of them, so I had to confirm.
There's
The first
Destiny
one's
and then
super
Destiny
old,
2.
though.
I know that. I mean, I'm just asking which one from earlier, because
I'm gonna me and my mom are gonna 1v1 each other.
Yeah, you're with your mom. Yeah, watch your mom whoop your ass. You know what? We're gonna backyard game and just like watch him now. We're doing it. Fuck it. Fuck it, guys. We're gonna do it now. We're gonna watch his mom whoop his ass because every
It's
time,
about to get real.
dude. Honestly, like every time I've seen him do it, like he was doing a 1v1 between his mom and his brother earlier, and they were, dude, like your mom was like in first place for the longest time. She whooped everyone's ass.
I gotta find her favorite map though,
Get out of the
because
way.
she has a favorite map. I think it's called the Burnout. Yeah.
That's also my nickname.
Burn it, damn.
I'm
Took that fat toto easy on hunger and shout at home playing Destiny. Hell yeah, man.
Vito, move. Move.
Vito, move.
Move.
Feed a
Back up.
beater.
What?
I'm
Vito.
stuck on dog heads. I'm gonna do it.
Lay down.
Are you going outside to smoke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, Beetle. Damn beats.
All right.
You can come with me, but you gotta walk behind me, otherwise I'm gonna step on your head. Well, hey.
Jazz.
Okay, so now you actually are gonna let the stream watch me get murked.
Yeah, your ass is gonna get whooped.
Watch this, dude.
Oh, you're gonna fucking like try to flex some shit at her.
Oh shit.
Dude, I'm gonna
I
run.
actually don't have a lighter. Can I borrow one from one of you guys?
See.
This is the way this hat looks on me, by the way.
Like it. Probably needs to be a little tighter with the snap on it.
You know what? Negativity is not what I want.
Hey, it was a positive critique, but that's why the snap is there, because then you can adjust it however you want for the size of the head. You know what I mean?
My mom's gonna message me. Why?
Also, I just
For the
need like
stream.
someone build me up, like
Oh, yeah.
the triplets tonight.
Yeah,
You
she
guys
did.
can
The
tell me
triplets.
I'm pretty and I'm awesome, and then I'll tell you that you guys.
You're pretty amazing and fucking badass, because that's what chaotic witches are. Is badasses and shit. The pleb left. Oh shit, you let her know? Oh hell yeah, dog. For the dude, she better flex. She finna dude, she better flex.
She doesn't know what I'm running. I'm running the fucking shittiest gun in this game.
Oh, you're gonna get fucked. Well, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I turned up just a minute. Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, what'd she say? What'd she say?
She said, "Okay." Bye, Papa.
Lol. Lol.
For the
Nice.
stream, dude, I'm using Jotun. It's a linear fusion rifle.
Well, let's see what happens. Already.
Dude, Jotun should have fucking.
Okay, this is all right. Whoever gets the first kill usually dictates the end of the game, and his mom already won. I'm just gonna say that much. Unless there's a clutch. That doesn't always mean, you know, it's exceptions to the rule, but. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh shit. All right.
I'm running the cheesiest fucking gun in this game, dude.
Oh my fucking god.
I know she's gonna wrap around. I knew she was gonna do it.
Oh my god! Wow. What
that
the?
gun, you don't even have to aim, bro.
What the fuck? What? Are you gonna give her a chance? What? Oh my god! Oh my god!
She got this because I got the
Dude, she's probably getting mad. What the fuck, dude?
gun.
What the fuck?
Here she goes. She's coming around.
Oh, you missed. Oh my god. You almost died though. That was close. Are you switching it up now?
Mhm.
What is it now? What are we about to do? She's right. Wow, you're just murking your mom. Okay, now I really want your mom to win. Now I feel bad. Bryce, mama, win, damn it. Win.
I told you, I even put on the 1900 gun.
All right.
You know what's funny?
Come back.
I have that same gun that she has, that she's using.
Hmm.
I got that gun from the monuments because I've always wanted to try it out.
I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't played any of the Destiny games at all. So I'm just like,
What? How? That was a headshot. Her and that stupid outbreak is so annoying.
come on. Yeah. All right. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Bry, mama. Mama Bry.
Okay, you want?
Okay, there we go. I'm Bry to win.
I'm gonna call Candy. So I think I briefly explained this to you guys, but I ate too many mushrooms last summer, and I growl a lot when I'm upset. I've been growling nonstop for like an hour. So like, if you catch me growling, it's not about you.
Okay. All right then. No problem at all.
No,
Anyway.
she's here. She's right over here in this one.
This fucking chair, though. This fucking chair.
I know that fucking chair though. You missed like immensely. Yep. Oh.
The stupid
Yeah!
man.
Outbreak is garbage. 41 v1s in Destiny. Damn. Well, I don't know much about Destiny at all, so I mean, he obviously plays it a lot, but I have never played any of them. Got nothing against the games. It's not my thing necessarily. You just like fuck your revolver just to get murked.
The last word, dude. It's a full auto fucking gun.
Okay. Well, it's kind. I think this sounds Finnish. Yeah, it sounds Finnish.
What are you guys doing?
Me and my mom are
Tonight?
having a one. Don't know yet.
Pool potentially,
Wichita?
maybe.
God damn, dude! I had the body shot. Damn, bro. Oh, I wish I had a longer range weapon. I would have gotten her.
Yeah, you can't roast her mama. You can't call her you fucking bitch ass fuck. You know, like it's like it's your mama, so you just have to respect the skill. Just-
Alright. Can you guys talk shit like you're talking to a 13-year-old player that just fucking roasted your mom? Talk shit.
This is my mom I'm playing against.
I
Well,
know.
yeah.
I know, but talk shit. Talk big shits. Come on now.
Well,
just me now?
there ain't no mic, so she can't hear. That's the thing.
Well, I get that, but I was putting a mic
Oh.
on my phone. Just talk shit.
Oh,
Talk shit like it's about your mom, and you've got to protect her now.
What? Oh my
I'm
god!
about to
those shots
fuck
never
your mom
registered,
because you're
that's
trying to
why.
fuck my mom. Fuck you, bitch. I'm about to fuck your ass to 1v1, 360, 720.
You sounded like
No
a
quick
dolphin.
scope, bitch. And no scope, quick scope combo, bitch. Fuck you. You
Ah.
ninja. I don't know what she was trying to make me do, but I did it, and
She got me with the fucking.
I got to hear that actually. Just that out of nowhere.
No, you went something like that.
Wow, that was amazing.
Fucking flinch. Yo.
And she sent it to whoever her friend is.
Yes.
Wow.
It's Kevin.
He's gonna wonder what the fuck. I played Perfect Fears, but still got friends in the game, so it's almost good.
Perfect. That was the epitome of perfection, Andrew.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. Holy shit, Shakespearean.
I know. If I don't know if Shakespeare's got anything on you.
Yeah, Shakespeare got nothing. All cap on Shakespeare.
Except for I actually know somebody named Shakespeare, by the way.
Mhm. The fact that someone in this day and age is still called Shakespeare is actually pretty badass.
Yeah. So
Fuck
he's
it, dude.
He's
My
really
mom's
cool
gonna
dude.
get
He
fucked
might
up
come
now.
out tonight, but
Put that in for now. I'm tired of holding
his
the phone.
him and his
We'll tune back into it in a
brother and
minute.
sister are all named after authors. Can't remember what the siblings' names are, but his name was Shakespeare. I think he's the oldest.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If I were gonna have kids, I would name them like something unique, but not like super like.
Not like
Far-fetched.
Apple, like what Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. I would just name like after maybe someone of like influence inspirationally, like historically,
Alright.
like or maybe like a nick, maybe like equivalent of like a nickname that
My
someone
mom's
had
gonna hate me, Andrew.
and some shit like that. I don't know. It just kind of depends, like on like the person I'm with, I guess, and whether I really want kids or not, which I don't. But let's say that was in a situation. Damn, Vito, you're such a tonger. But like,
I
if I
have
was
a boyfriend. Okay.
Vito, get down.
He backed up.
Jeez, Vito. Rip the bong. Hey, no, dude, this thing is fucking thick, bro. This bong ain't getting broke unless I dropped it like off the fucking top of a building. Look at the base. Like, I mean, it's a little.
Ryan,
I need to
if you
change the
could
water,
stop,
but
stop trying to kill
that's
your
some
mom.
fucking
We
thick
could
ass
hang out
base.
for a minute.
So, hold on.
hey, the score is 9-11,
Oof.
and the
My
Twins
heart.
are at it.
My heart too. What?
And guess what? I bet his mom's. Dude, she jump scared us. Whoa, I didn't even expect that. All right, that was so awesome. Man, I wish I got that. Fuck. I looked up. She was like right there, like, fuck you, murked. Melee hit. Damn, dude. Now you're getting her back. All right. I still kind of want her to win. I'm not going to lie, because it'll be hilarious. I kind of wish my mom was into video games like this. She likes old school video games like Pac-Man and shit, but like, which it's cool, but like, damn. Unless I'm at like an arcade where that's around. Basically shit out of luck. Damn, double kill. Damn. Nice. That's actually kind of cool.
That's funny. She used her super.
Smell that fat bowl? Oh, hell yeah.
Well, that's just like my natural thing that I do. Like a quarter of my air capacity in my lungs tends to be from the smoke. Normally don't want that smoke, but I want that smoke. You know what I mean?
Fucker.
Is that? Am I supposed to read into that like deeply? Like, are we gonna get philosophical about?
I mean, it was meant to be a stoner philosophy. Like, I don't want that smoke in the sense I don't want no scrap and, problems. You know what I'm saying? But like, I want that smoke. Because I want to chief up.
God
like,
damn it!
It's like stoner philosophy.
When the fuck did you get so Gen Z? All right.
Wu Wei, I don't know. The Tao.
What
Yeah.
is that? I
Jotun
don't know
definitely.
The Tao.
Jotun
I don't
definitely
know.
takes some skill.
I'm gonna growl some more.
Well, you don't know about Taoism or the Tao?
I know Taoism.
Oh, there you go. Well, babu.
What? Babo?
Oh
No, bada
my
bing, bada
god!
boom.
It has
Wu
to
Wei.
lock on to
Yeah.
actually work.
I got a C+ average in my Asian philosophy class. All right.
Only reason why I know about it is because I have like a book about the Aurora, but it has other Eastern philosophies, and the Tao Te Ching happened to be in it. And I just kind of started reading it recently, and I was like, actually, there's some stuff, even though I'm an atheist, actually kind
How
of makes
did we
sense a
not
little
trade?
bit.
We should have traded.
And also, what I love about it is that like it doesn't even really adhere to like a god or gods or like gods and shit. It's like because the whole idea of like the knowing Tao and like Wu Wei is the sense that like it's a thing, but we don't really truly know what it is. It's just like kind of interpretive, like based off like what we kind of understand, but also at the same time like achieving like a sense of like balance, in a sense. Like,
Well, I mean, with Buddhism, like Buddha literally means I am awake.
yeah, because there's like a little bit of an overlap too, with that.
I mean, all of it. Like
Yeah.
Asian philosophy, like it all fucking
Kind of has an intermingling kind of sense to it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I have a little bit more of a appreciation and like, a little bit more of like, not like overt agreement, but in the sense of like, like I can kind of get with this a little bit, like when it comes to things like Taoism or Buddhism or like even Shintoism a little bit.
I think religion or a lot of philosophy in general all just fucking comes down to the fact that people are afraid of dying.
Rose?
That's literally what it comes down to.
Yeah, I do.
To me.
Yeah, and also, because if you think about it, like, especially as the hunter-gatherer days and like the early days, even in the proto-religion, senses, even before religion was really a thing, like, you had people that would like go back to places where people were once buried from their tribe and shit. Like, when it came to like the patterns as hunter-gatherers, and shit. And then like going back to grave sites to kind of mourn, like their family.
Elephants do that, but like there's other mammals that do that too.
Elephants, they're another example. Yeah, like a sentient being that they will go back and mourn like they're dead at grave sites where their dead once died, and the bones will still probably be there if not.
Well, they actually have like full blown like graveyards where like that's where they go to die.
I missed
all
my bullets.
Yeah, like they have places, in their migratory patterns where it's like they'll stop, to like go to these different little grave sites depending on the circumstances, and and then they'll all go there.
Elephant, they're just like, I'm going to be with my ancestors now. It's what I picture anyway.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of animals that like elephants, dolphins, chimps, and bonobos, like very different. Whales too, yeah.
Big time with whales.
It just makes me think it's like if they had like if these type of animals had like a little bit more sentience and maybe like certain animals having opposable thumbs like dolphins and shit, bro, they would probably be their own civilizations at this point.
Come here, Vitos.
What is with you, Vito? I literally took you on the walks, like, and did all the shebang, and now you're freaking the fuck out. What is wrong with you, Vito?
What? Quit trying to make all of me. I'm gonna tell you no again.
Vito, I swear, dude. I love you, Vito, but please just get over it. I was gonna give you a treat because you're such a good boy in the walk, but
you are such a good boy.
Oh, who joined?
All right, he doesn't get to tell you you're not a good boy. But like,
you're a good boy, but you're a rapscallion, okay?
Who's the third person that joined?
Vito, get over
that
here.
time.
Get over here, Vito. Okay? Lay down.
Oh,
stay. Oh my God.
He's just excited.
I know he is, but damn, Vito, you need to calm down a little bit.
Jazzy girls.
Vito.
Jazzy's the good one.
Oh my God, Vito, he's
Jazzy's
psychotic.
the good one. You.
Smoking that confetti? Fuck, what? No.
Confetti?
What the fuck?
We tried it.
You know what? You know what? Literal trash. I mean, accurate name. You're being put on timeout for 1 minute.
What did he do?
I'm mad at him. He's
He's like, is this Fetty? Like, what? It's like, no. And, oh, yeah, would I be, like, acting the way I am if I was doing that? I would probably be ODing dead on the ground right now if that was the case. Like, fuck off. Like, come on.
No, he's smoking
Take
weed,
1 minute. Take 1 minute to reflect on your life and realize what the fuck I'm actually smoking, and you know, and reflect on yourself. Check yourself, sir.
Good voice.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
What the hell did I come back to? Someone accused me of smoking Fetty, and I had to like check him.
We had her traded. Got her with the crossbow.
Beto.
He's fine.
I know, but
I know, but
damn.
he
I
has to
kind of
learn that he
appreciate it
doesn't
because I
get
love
the
dogs,
attention.
and like he's giving
He's
me all the
being-
attention, and
well,
it's like making me feel
He's
better.
being very
'cause I'm having a
demanding
bad
right
night.
now. Is what?
Yeah, you know, fair enough. That's actually fair. Yeah, she has a good reason. She kind of, yeah.
I'm egging him on because I'm having a bad night, and he's getting all up in my face.
Ah! Oops. Oh. I barely tapped my little thing, and it just like flopped everywhere. Okay, that sounds like a Logino.
No, that's a truck.
Why would it be like this late now at this point, and with him not being back? The first time
Because he has to work. No.
he said 11.
Do you want me to call him? I'm gonna call him.
Ah,
anyway.
oh my god! I was like, nah, you don't need to. Who cares? He's probably like literally around the
I'm gonna call him
corner.
anyway.
Okay, well, you know what? Fine. Okay.
Just saying.
All right. Oakley dokley. Neighborly. Neighborino.
Right, I'm with the 2 of the triplets.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2/3 is better than 1/3.
Well, that's not always true.
The majority rule is democracy, bitch.
I would just
That's what I
that,
say.
Like having all of you guys.
Is better than, yeah, absolute complete majority rule into town.
Hello.
Oh.
What are you wearing? I'm at your house, by the way. I just wanted to forewarn you. There is a Jen here.
You should be like, why, yes,
nice. So
indeed,
you're
it's
coming
fentanyl. Why else would I be functional not having the sheets right now? Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna see you in a second, then, big boy. Alright, I'll see you.
What the fuck?
He's almost here.
I figured, okay. Fuck it, we're gonna keep the stream going on just a little longer just to see what happens. What are you smoking?
We're gonna.
Oh, I'm
dance.
smoking on all that pure Fetty, dog. Nothing but unadulterated pure blues, dude. Nothing
too,
but the
though.
strongest, dog. I mean, come on, a bong. Fucking, you know, like,
My
greens.
mom are playing Ring Around the Rosies.
I mean, come on
What
now.
is this? Can I drink it as a chaser?
just-
Is it poison?
It's the liquid of the dark sarcophagus. It's meal water, fruit punch, and, you know, basically.
Does it have mummies in it?
No, it's just literally water with fruit punch Mio.
When I said mummies, I meant mummies. Is it made out of mummy water? I don't know.
I don't know what that means, so I
Me
can't.
neither.
I can't confirm or deny that. But it'll be like fruit punch, so it should help it go down better. And it's just water, so it's hydrational.
It's all right.
She's really running.
Hydrate or
It's
nitrate.
all right.
She ran.
Ah. Well, depending on how much Mio juice you want to add on to it.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Try all of it at home. How about that? How high are you?
How about that, though?
I know.
Outside.
Cashman
That's
said, how about that?
Logan.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Logan.
I don't know. I'm just chilling and vibing. I'm probably gonna. Yeah, that's good. Vito,
Drop my lap.
Vito, Jack, Vito.
I think it's because Logan's almost here. Like he's
Well,
coming
just if you hold his muzzle a little bit, yeah, it'll keep him from barking too hard.
in. Why are you?
Beater, beater.
That better not been open.
It wasn't.
The whole family is trying to slip the tongue in. What?
Husky, you guys semi-serious for you?
Is your dad home?
Damn, look at that. My mom beat me.
Well, no, I'm not. Of course I'm joking. It's all just weed.
Daddy girls.
And obviously a little bit of a bear hug. But Beto, your tail is Beto, your tail's insane. I'm holding on to his tail.
I'll cry with
You ever
you,
smoke
it's
out of a
fine.
chick before?
No.
A chick? Ever smoke out of a chick? What's a chick?
A Chick-fil-A?
I'm actually curious. I've never. Is this like a slang for something? Because I actually don't know what that is.
Wait, is it? Not
And I'm a
such-
stoner, and I usually know most of the lingo. Like, you know, like, so I'm actually kind of like, huh? That's new to me.
What's going on?
Wait, who won?
My mom did. She won by 6.
Of course she did. Yeah, she whooped it. She whooped your ass.
Yeah, because I'm using guns that I don't know.
My gosh,
Ah.
you guys.
Oh, wait, what'd she say? I gotta see what she said.
Jazzy girls.
I want to see what she said.
These dogs are way hyped up right now. Get them. Attack dogs, attack. I could tell he was gonna get attacked by the dogs. They're just holding back for me, I think.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I'm just kidding. he come outside for
I'm
a
holding
second.
on to you, Jazzy. Ugh. Jazzy chunk. Chunk of a
Jogging
Jazzy.
dogs.
Chunk of a Jazzy.
What's up, guys?
What? What's up? Oh,
I went to the bathroom, I think. I'm gonna close the door.
Oh.
Doors.
Remember to turn the light off in the backyard.
Oh, that was me. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, another thing. I'm not mad Jen's here. I'm glad she's here. but
Chunk,
that's-
chunk.
Yeah, you did. I need a heads up is all.
Well, that's what I was trying to
I
give
know-
you.
I
I'm
just
sorry
wanna
about that.
know what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so I was supposed to come over last night to explain some things to you, and
One
this
second,
is
I got a new pool cue.
Did you?
Wait, what? Really?
Let me show you.
Oh shit! He got a new cue.
Yeah, bro. It's like, yeah.
I'm gonna look at it real quick.
Is it bad?
He's bringing it in.
I know. Well, I want to look at it.
No, he just wants us to ask next.
No,
time
no,
before
I
we come
know,
up.
but like, also, well, I was trying to stop over last night because I wanted to explain that shit that happened, all the drama. He didn't know about any of it that was going on. You knew about some of it,
Yeah,
but
I knew a majority of it, not as much.
no. Well, when we woke up the next day, Steph ended up with a text from her saying that she was owed a bunch of money.
He just handed me this. What the fuck? He handed me this thing.
That is a,
What
not a pool cue for
the?
sure.
That's what immediately.
This is my new shotgun.
Okay.
I got a bunch of random dishes I found on the side of the road.
Well, okay then.
I found this wood just sitting there. I was like, perfect firewood. But remember, Marcus, he said he won with just a literal piece of wood.
Yeah, it was. He
Yeah.
literally did. It had no tip in it.
Are you actually gonna do it?
Bro, what if I just walk into Wichita and I'm like,
You're, dude.
on the pool?
That would be funny. That would actually be hilarious, dude.
Dude, and this thing's got holes in
Where's
it. So
Jazzy?
this is not going to be perfect.
Okay.
This is going to be perfect.
That's Cheeto.
This would be perfect for firewood, like, because it's got holes in it already.
Uh-huh.
You know, so you get the fire moving through it. And then we got this firewood right here, so. Yeah.
And that's cedar. It'll burn quick.
Like, I think the
It'll
servers
burn
would have
hot.
been way more effective if I can.
Y'all like my wood?
Oh, I love your woody.
One second.
I gotta grab that chew out of your card.
Yeah, I noticed.
Are you
I
doing
feel like he's
smack
mad.
tonight
He's
or
mad.
what?
I feel like he's mad.
No, he's having a good time.
What
Yeah.
the
He
fuck?
just got off of
Smack?
work, so I'm
Shut
assuming
up.
He had a bad day.
Because the weakest point was me
Vito,
saying
Jackie,
saying the
get in
characters aren't. So
Shut
I don't
down.
remember.
I do need to take off though soon. So.
Why?
Most of my friends are heading down to Renegade to go fight that guy in the red car if he shows back up.
And you want to be there for that?
No,
You want to kind of get them out and be like,
no,
I don't know. I'm just taking guesses.
No. I mean, I like it down there. I like to people watch. You've been down there, right?
A couple times.
Well, I
He's
know
only
Brian
been there.
has, but,
He's
like-
only been there once.
No,
And it
there's
was
been a
towards
few
the end of
times
the
because I
night,
remember
though.
there's a few times where like the bike rides where it'll be on like Friday or Saturday, and then our spot that we'd like to hang out is where the rain gate happens. So there's been times where Or even just times where me and my friends are hanging out, we just go there and it happens to be going on, so we just kind of show up a little bit. We just never knew that was what the Renegade was, like, you know,
Well,
up until recently.
Apparently, it used to have like drag racing. I guess was the thing there.
Yes, they used to do drag racing there,
Mhm.
street racing.
I could see because there's a little
which was
bit.
really illegal.
Very
It's
much
illegal
and more
street race shit, which I'm
dangerous,
kind of
too.
glad they're not doing that anymore because I honestly don't like that. And I kind of wish that if the police were going to be useful for fucking anything, they would kind of crack down on that shit because it's kind of fucking ridiculous with that shit. Mostly because it ends up in violence a lot of the times. Like, you know, because like some people get in a fight about who won or not, and then guns get drawn and people get shot and the people, you know, trying to scramble to fucking leave because of that shit get ran over and all sorts. It just ends up being chaos and fucking bullshit. It's like, it just shouldn't be a thing. Like, just go to the fucking expo center and sign up for fucking drag racing there. Like, it happens like every so often. It's like, go do it there or some shit where it's actually legal and fine, where there's a bunch of clubs, crews, and people that do it there. It's like, Jesus, like, you don't have to fucking be doing it in the fucking streets at like 2 a.m. and then get mad and try to shoot someone. It's like,
What do you
fuck
want
that.
your shorts, bro, that we brought to the river, but you never used?
Oh, we can put them on the couch. It'll be fine. I was wondering where those shorts went, and then I forgot about it.
Your log. There's the log.
Oh, thank you.
And I
Log
found
and
this
log.
one was loose. I
That's
found
fine.
it.
I'm gonna put them in the I'm gonna put them in the freezer so they stay fresh.
Really, does that work?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's gonna be like that. Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Silence. Something about silence makes me sick.
Are we gonna make a rap song about it?
Grip the mic.
Silence is something about to make me sick. Can't just be putting up a flick. I need a little bit about music. Just make like a heavy rap song or something, like a rap.
I mean, we got to work on beatboxing. I can't do it either. So, all
Well, I could kind of.
right, let's hear it. I mean, that's better than Justin Timberlake. So, you guys are kind of too young, but I'm gonna put on like a Justin Timberlake when he was first starting out. You're actually pretty good compared to.
Yeah, I mean, I could kind of do it a little bit.
Hang
I mean,
on.
I can't do freestyle, but I could do freestyle beatboxing and shit. So I
No,
could-
no,
yeah.
I'm gonna show you, and this is
And I
like.
could kind of make it sound synthy a little bit.
So during this time is when he was learning, and you know, A+ for him
Hashtag
for like
Cypress Hill.
trying out his.
I like me
shit.
some Cypress.
I got deals on weed today, too. I forgot the weed in the car.
Nice. Well, not nice about forgetting it, but nice that you got it.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I haven't seen this. No, I watched it already, but it's bad. It's bad. I love Justin Timberlake too.
Yeah, that's
Oh wait, hang on.
Oh shit.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I love Justin
Dude,
Timberlake.
they
though.
literally are having a backing beat to back up his beatbox.
Mm.
Why would you do that? The whole point of beatboxing is that you're the beat.
You don't get to make fun of Justin Timberlake that much, but
Sorry.
He actually wanted it. He's like, I need more bass, man. Why it's going? That's all he's doing. Okay, I kind of have to roast a little bit though, but oh my.
Still JT. He's still JT.
All right, I'll grant that, but a little bit of a roast, a little bit.
Well,
Like,
it took him a while to actually like learn how to do it well, and he did kind of get it better. Not still his strong point, but whatever. We still love him like he's part of the family.
well, yeah, I guess to be fair, I never really listened to Timberlake. But I mean, that being like the most recent thing that's heard from him out of anything in a long
I mean,
time,
that's
it's not
like-
helping.
Sorry about my
20 years
house
old,
being kind of
probably.
trashed right now.
Huh?
I just said sorry about my house being kind of trashed right now.
I was gonna say that should have went through.
Lemon Kush.
I mean, both of your dogs have tried to stick their
Smells-
tongues in my mouth today.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Open it up, smell it. That's the best part. Smells so good.
Always smell it first.
He said, "Ooh, yeah." You know me, I'm usually only CBD, but I was like, Lemon Kush is one of my all-time favorite strains.
Yo,
and this
y'all
shit
smell that,
smells
smell
good
that.
as fuck.
Smell that. Smell that.
Oh shit.
And the blueberry, my DJ blueberry short.
Once we can have smell-o-vision, y'all are about to fucking flip your lid off of that one. Oh
of
my.
course, that's not bad either. It's just CBD is the thing.
Is that your?
Yeah. my go-to.
DJ shoulder.
Yeah, it smells like blueberry. So I got blueberry lemonade going here. I'm gonna mix the two
Bro,
and smoke.
You do this smell though. So that's strong, but it's like
Blueberry.
oh my god.
Blueberry.
Dude, I think I caught
Well,
secondhand
I
high
basically-
for the screen. Dude, one these days, once we get to that era of technology,
Damn it! I wish
would
this
love
thing
it.
was at more of a
They,
turnaround than a fucking.
They fucking.
hook me up for real. Well, you
hooked
gotta
me
be
up.
the PMW, dog. You
They
gotta
did
be in the
hook me up.
PMW.
So like, they had deals today.
Move up here.
You get like a discount of a certain percentage for every eighth you buy. So I bought 4 eighths, and it basically gave me an eighth for free.
Nice.
It was like buy 3 get 1 free.
so
basically.
that's like
It's a half ounce.
like
It's a
half ounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half
Basically
ounce,
get
$30.
like a quarter and an eighth, and then get like the last eighth free for a half
Yeah.
O.
half ounce for
Like a quarter off of O. Well, like half O basically. Like if
Yeah.
you think about it.
I got
yeah.
a free quarter eighth.
Yeah.
A free eighth, not a quarter.
Well,
A
yeah,
free
no,
eighth.
you got a free, eighth out of the quarter eighth. So
Quarter
basically
off,
you got like a discount on a half O.
Yeah.
A little bit.
If I
With
would've-
different stuff. But yeah.
If I would have bought like kept
Oh.
going, I probably could have got an ounce of all that shit for
Dirtbag, clear ass.
probably
bitch.
like $45.
You talking to your mom again?
Are you talking to me?
No, people.
Oh, what's
act
Sam
like
with that ass? Logan's upset. I was still listening.
I'm not upset. I'm just had nothing to do with you.
I'm gonna take it personal.
Dude, are you serious? Using a fucking heavy? Get the fuck out of here, you dirtbag.
Oh no, he's playing with his mom. No,
I'm
he's
gonna
on the same
run
team.
out to my car really quick. So, make the dogs not die mad about it.
They should be okay, hopefully.
We'll see.
Yeah, I guess
I'll
we'll
be
see.
right back in. It's like gonna be like 2 seconds.
Oakley dokley.
Did you walk the dogs today?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Good.
He did it on stream.
Yeah. Vito was being a little anxious and he was being a little weird about wanting to take a shizzle, but near the end of it, he finally did. I was like, yay. So, he's good. Eventually chilled out, but
You're gonna have to give me a spot to sit at the table here.
dude, oh my god, that's a little threat. Dude, you can't even see his eyes. He's like an anime villain, just like,
And
Which
Jen,
would-
Jen is the guest, so she gets a chair.
I guess I'm gonna have to migrate a little.
Yeah.
Brian, you're gonna have to deal with me being
Also,
partially
I'm not
in the
trying to
way.
stay here very long. I don't know.
I
thought the plan was to go play pool. Why
I-
do we have Jen over?
Yeah.
No offense to her.
She's
gonna head out soon,
Huh.
but Jesus, the hover. This feels ominous.
What was mine? I had a beer I put down here.
These are mine. That's an empty one of mine. I don't know where you sent one.
I had.
It was over there. Yeah, you never brought one over here. I'm gonna migrate my shit over here very slowly because goddamn, the ominous like vibe of him just standing there
I
ominously.
wasn't doing anything. was just-
I know you weren't. It's just like the way that the
I just
camera
got
showed
bored.
you it made it look
If I sit down
ominous.
in one of my chairs here.
I get you. Do be like, I'm hovering, so take. No, it wasn't even that. It was just like he needs his chair, so I had to commandeer it. But you know what? I got a beater.
Too exotic.
Man, farm is kind of lame. Kind of fuck her a little bit right now.
Beater potato.
Yeah, Stepan, I told you I would listen, so I'm gonna check it out now.
What is it?
It should be a leak. Yeah, procrastinated it all day.
Ah. I won't wrap it up quite yet, but I probably will hear a little bit. I'm listening to this first.
Ooh,
No, that's turn it up. I hear.
I had 43 kills.
What in the fuck is going on here?
Oh wait, that was an ad. Never mind. Ew. Gross. I was hoping that was actually the song because I was actually kind of bopping to that for a sec, but then it was an ad. Oh, it's Avenged Sevenfold's Nightmare. Oh, I know that song. Yeah. Oh, you were saying that like Avenged Sevenfold.
This is his favorite song.
Yeah.
By them.
Yeah, that's a good song.
It is. I know Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah. How's homie feel about zombies? Which homie? I have like 3 of them here. There's Jen, there's Logino, and Bry. I'm cool with zombies. But also, what do we mean by zombies? This was the one gaming. Oh, like, you know, like zombies like in Call of Duty or something. Like Nazi zombies and shit. I love it. Especially the old school shit. Heard serious about zombies, a couple actually. Oh yeah, because Rose is a writer, which you should check out some of his work. In fact, Rose, you should sell some of your shit.
What? No, you know, you just saw her.
What? Vito!
Clean up this space a little bit, my friends. We're getting a little crazy here.
Yeah, I did a little bit earlier, but then the guy got a little disorderly again. I was just like, oh no. Because of all the cans and shit. I did try to kind of tidy a little bit up here before our little event for the day and shit. We came back and did more cleaning up stuff, and it just got disorderly again. I was like, no. I kind of knew that it was going to be mentioned. It's like, oh shit, oh, look at it again.
Lion rampant.
Where the fuck did they even come from? I thought I got all the plastic out of here.
What is this?
It's like a little wrap thing. I don't know. It came out of his jacket, and I was like, I could use this, you know, to like so you can buy a lighter. Actually, yeah. It's like I just kind of flip it. It's a little stretchy, so. If I stretch it far enough, I can.
Found my capo, huh?
Capo, yeah. He was in my bag, but he's using it for his work, so I just took it back out because I didn't want damage or nothing.
Oh, nice.
The only things that are in there are my pins. That's all. Oh, come on, get on there.
Hey, Logan, look at all these guns that I have in my vault. And then, hold on. There's more guns.
There we go.
Yeah. Hella powerful shit right there. I seen them numbers.
Oh, little beater. So cute. Oh,
Cat dog.
cat dog. 115. 5 fingers, my shit. That's not bad. I don't know why, but for some reason I made a running gag on my stories with a story about stereotypical. It's about a stereotypical witch terrorizing people.
About the daisy.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I had nothing to do with it. I was
I know,
just joking.
I know.
I was oblivious to what was going on.
I
don't even know.
that now.
That's why they pinned it on
I
me.
knew that at the time.
And the fact,
Let's pick on the
honestly,
guy who can't defend himself because he's too
and
fucked
also
up.
I was a little butthurt like back in because I was kind of liking the guy for a little bit, but once he started getting physical and getting at your ass,
Oh, yeah,
Cameron?
Yeah, touched me, bro.
yeah,
Put
he
hands on me.
physical with
Cameron
him,
didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I was like 100%.
and he was being impatient with him for
No, I
some
knew
dumb
what was
reason.
going on. I was going to do what I was going to do. He wanted to control me.
He thought
He was
that
trying to be a
you
weird control
he
freak.
thought that you shoulder checked him at some point.
No,
I know, and I'm like,
Ask
Logan,
him. How can I shoulder check him when he's
I
this
kind of
tall?
think that it all
I
boils
know.
down to what Daisy was saying, though.
Dude, I literally
Because
just...
she wanted to be an extortionist
He's
and
right here.
do bullshit, yeah.
He's right
No,
here.
I mean,
Steph's
I
right
fucking
here.
protect
And
that
I
girl.
just
I
moved
love
past
that
them.
girl.
But
She's
what she did was
desperate.
fucked, yeah.
It was so fucked.
Yeah.
She did.
I moved right past him like it was nothing, and he tried
It's
to...
not like she didn't get like a couple bucks because he gave me a few and I threw some at
He
her.
got his macho
So,
man
it's
ass
like-
got insecure.
What
I could just
happened
move through
is
him like it was
Steph-
nothing.
Had hung out with this guy named David, I guess, who owns a rich guy. Threw like $500 down to like have people watch him get his dick sucked or whatever. And so like he told her that
Damn.
story, and then like she kind of thought that she was gonna get paid for all that. And I was like, you don't just get naked in a random living room thinking you're gonna get
And
paid.
I thought, from my understanding, Steph's like, why don't
Nah,
you go
Me
ahead?
and him were shaking our asses way before her.
Yeah.
There was
And
no...
then, you know,
we
and
were-
then
we
Steph
didn't
encouraged
need
her
we
to
had
do that.
entertainment
Like,
on
from
us.
my understanding.
Supposedly there was a plan for her to dance that whole night. I didn't know about this. I was gone during all of this time.
From my
That's totally
understanding,
bullshit.
I
She
feel like there
decided
is
to
a little
just do her
bullshit
own
because,
thing.
from my understanding, Steph, and I
I
remember
was there.
Steph kind
She
of
just
encouraging her
did it.
too, and she just said, fuck it, all right. Because we were bumping into music, because
Oh,
him and
what
I were
mean
kind
is like, well, they had talked about like, dude, David coming over. This David guy that owns businesses, threw money at people the night, a couple of nights before.
Yeah, I just
And,
don't know about hanging over there. It's always something.
No,
It's
I
always
mean,
something.
I just want you guys to know that was garbage, and I'm not behind that. That's all I was trying to say.
Steph gets mad at
sure,
me because
yeah.
I bumped his fence. Which now I can't even tell where I bumped his fence. I don't even think
Because
it was
somebody else took it out. The whole fence.
Okay.
was gone.
Yeah.
Well,
But also,
I
I
bumped
mean,
his
he's
fence,
at least,
then
you know,
he was
pretty
like
chill with you
flexing
now,
on me.
but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. But, like,
no, it's fine.
No, I
And
was
then-
pissed
Yeah.
about it at the time. When you took off that
And
morning,
then
I
there's
was
the
going
drama
inside
between
because
him and Jay. I don't like that. And then fucking that one dude was all right till
I'm
he
pissed at
wasn't.
Jay now too.
Fucking,
I know.
What's his name, Mac?
Cameron?
Mike or whatever.
Cam fucking was all right until he did cocaine.
And
No,
he was
I think
That's where he got
I
crazy.
think okay. So you
And
didn't
then he
know
went
about
to-
He was
he literally
more
went to
and more
me.
aggressive throughout the night. Am I
Then
wrong?
off and on, well,
And
no,
more out of
off and
control
on. He
and
literally came to
incoherent.
me. He's like, "You're taking his keys. You're driving home and stuff." And I like was lying to me, like, "Look, I
Nobody
will.
takes
Just let
my
me talk
keys.
to him.
When I
Let
got
me
that
talk
car
to
with my
him.
dad,
I'll-
there was a rule made that
But
only
I
I
think
drive
at
that
the
car.
end
Of
the
course."
night,
And I
like-
knew this. I was just lying to his ass, so maybe they'll
I
just get him
kept
off of your back
explaining
and
it to
our
him, and
back.
he was explaining it to him that I don't just drive drunk. I will chill in my car
Yeah,
for a bit.
I was telling him, it's like, he's just gonna chill. I'll let him rest. I'll just hang out with him, and he'll just rest. And
I mean,
I'll
dude,
give him his
dude
keys
was
when I know
like
he's fine.
literally giving me evil eyes with Steph while I'm taking a piss out back, and I'm like, "Oh, so you guys
Well,
trying to
at
make
this
me
point,
look like
I
the
think
asshole
that-
here?"
That
but
is
you
so
guys are
weird,
actually
man.
Being the asshole here. I literally told him, "You guys are actually being assholes. You won't let a dude pee in peace."
I know.
At this point,
Like,
I think it was
seriously.
because Daisy kept trying to say that she was drugged, and I was like,
Y'all
really?
saw I was there with her. I was
Yeah.
there with y'all.
No,
I was
nobody
never
drugged
there by
Daisy.
myself.
It was
with
just
her.
an excuse. No, obviously, I think, you know, now that people
It was
realize.
trying
No,
to
I
get
don't
an
trust
extortion
really
for
all the
money.
money.
It was
She
extortion for
trying-
money, yeah, because
She
apparently,
Yeah, you're right.
She needed,
apparently
like,
she was also
$500.
talking about needing to
I think
like
there's only
make
two
up
women I can trust, which is Jay
$500
and
bucks
Jen.
and shit, you know, like when it comes to certain shit.
No,
Huh?
everybody is 100% like behind you guys. I think at the time though, everybody was like wishy-washy. I wasn't.
Because
trying
we're
to
all a
be-
little fucked up one way or another, you know.
Well, either way,
I also have like
I was
one or two
still,
people.
like 100% behind you guys. I was
Of
like,
course,
they wouldn't
yeah.
fucking do
The
that.
reason why this matters and bothers you a lot, and it doesn't bother or matter to me, is because that's not my group of people. I don't have to go see them ever again.
Well, either way,
You know what I mean?
Sure.
It makes no difference in my life.
let me say something.
You know what I mean? I'm moving on at this
Let
point.
me say
I'm
something.
just saying. It
Well,
don't
here,
matter.
well,
Your
Well,
guys' reputation as the triplets, or in general, as your own people,
Ooh, I
doesn't
like this.
need to be fucking brought down by a fucking
Bullshit
dirtbag.
piece.
Well,
Yeah.
I fucking adore her, and I would protect her most of the time, but what she did was garbage.
Man, I've had people this past
Yeah.
year trying to accuse me of raping people when that person literally is the one raping me almost. He knows.
I know
she
about
did
it.
to him
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Like that.
And
just
I
'cause
was
of people
like-
be jealous.
and
I've
I
had
was
so
like-
much bullshit
Initially, I was like,
targeting this
I don't know
year.
about this, but I
I
was
mean,
like, all
and then
right,
I clear
fine,
my name
okay,
every
I'm
time.
kind
I'm
of into
like-
this. She knows what
I
she's
am
doing,
1000%
but I was
behind you
like,
guys, though.
I'm
Like,
literally
yeah.
like, this makes no
not
sense.
really
guys.
ever.
Think about it. If I just explain my side of the story every time, people are like, "Oh yeah." That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, because you're not like,
probably
you know,
didn't
someone
do
who
that.
bullshits people. Like, you're just like blunt and honest with people about your shit, you know, and about how you feel about
I'm
shit.
extremely
And
blunt.
Yeah.
also, you guys probably wouldn't hang out with rapists.
And,
if that was-
Well, no, exactly.
and,
Duh.
and
I'd
also,
actually be more likely to
and
probably whoop
honestly,
their ass.
no
for it.
offense, I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I am a lot smarter than the average Joe who's accusing me of dumb shit.
Not
because-
smarter than the average, just saying. You want
Okay.
a shot? I'm just kidding.
Sure. I'm just saying,
I'm just
like,
fucking around. I'm kidding around.
Well, no,
You know
I
what
mean,
I mean,
honestly,
though?
a
Like-
shot to that, I would say. You know, hey.
because like I can explain shit a lot better than people who are making lies. My story actually adds up, and your story keeps changing because you don't have a real story. You're
It depends on how
fabricating
far
shit.
they go into the lies. If they're willing to stay to
and
one
people
lie, it
will
keeps
get so
consistent.
delusional
But if
and in their evil like ways that they will believe their own lie.
I know.
well, I
But
know
then
this much
That's
about.
how they lie.
Well, I
changes.
know this much about psychology. Like when it comes to liars,
But that was
like
what I was
depending on
talking
how
about when I
many
was big
lies
on
they
yesterday. It
build
was
to the
really
initial
bad for
lie,
me.
that's when it gets harder to maintain a story. If they just keep one lie and just maintain
If I
that,
really wanted some pussy,
you
I
know,
would just fucking
like,
go to the
Buy
sanctuary.
a cat.
well, yeah.
I would just
And
go
you've
to
been
the
talking
sanctuary.
about it recently anyway.
I might be
so,
going to the sanctuary soon, just because I need to get laid here soon.
I mean,
been
I'll
too
tag
long.
along to hang out, but I mean,
I
I'm
know
not.
you're not a chaser.
It's not
You need
even
to be
close to
chased.
Mardi Gras right
Well,
now.
also, I'm just. I want to be in a better position for it. You know what I'm saying? You know.
You just don't chase. You need to be chased.
That's fine. Look,
If
I
there
mean,
was a nice man or nice looking lady
there's something wrong
that was
with that,
chasing you at
though.
the sanctuary,
There's
you would
something
be
wrong
like,
with that, though.
all right, I'm vibing. You'd vibe with it. You
Well,
fuck with
there's
it.
nothing wrong with that, though.
You
I
just
mean,
don't chase.
I'm not the only
And
man.
you, it's good.
I'm not
because
the only
You're not
man that's-
wasting your energy, your time, or money. That's a good thing.
And frankly, I
'Cause
probably
I
would.
waste a lot of time and money
I'm,
chasing.
you know, look, I'm
Dead
sorry.
ends.
Look, don't take this wrong. I'm sorry to say, but like when it comes to just like you know,
Dodging
other
bullets.
friends, I'm like I'm dodging so many
Ah.
bullets and shit because like I see what happens. I'm like I'm not really ready to like
Always.
be investing into this yet. And even if I do,
Says I
I just
stand
want
for
to do
the
it in my
flag and
particular
kneel to the
like
cross.
you know
know,
environment.
You know, I don't like the cross. You know why? Because Jesus literally says like,
What's is
let's
it
not
not
do
going
false
on with you
idols,
and
let's
Harley
not do
anymore?
symbols and shit. If you look at the Bible, it says the
No, he
cross
I mean,
is actually
okay,
a
so,
bad
like,
thing.
Oh,
the
this
first
just
time I-
means for like the ones
Like
who
it
fall,
kind of turned
like
into
the
drama. You
military.
stole a sandwich.
I get you.
His Sammy in the
That's
morning.
what it means.
Yeah.
I know, I'm with him on.
And
I
then
like the
he was
flag.
kinda mad
It's
about
what
it,
should
and
be,
then I
but
was like,
a lot of
oh,
people
meet
pervert
you
what the
next
flag
time.
means, you know?
So I don't know how that went really.
Listen, I know because I looked up scientists and image and what came up. Also, I should look at this in science and Logan for some
All
reason.
right.
so
I
it's
well, I
gonna
just
be
wanted to come
Not
say
sure what it's
face
about,
to face
but point
that
stands.
like that was fucking garbage. What happened?
She had our backs, so.
I don't remember being accused of anything.
I
No,
don't.
it-
Outside of just being
I
too
thought
It
you
happened
fucked up.
after everybody left, basically.
Yeah.
No, it happened before, but I thought you knew. I thought somebody.
I was in my
I never
car
knew.
drunk, chilling.
No one knew. I think until
maybe
afterwards.
that's
No,
probably
I
why
was sitting
Cam
in the
was
car
trying
with
to
you
kick
guys,
him out.
knowing. I thought he had already known. And
He
like,
wasn't.
anyway.
He just
No,
wanted
he
my
was just
keys.
taking a quick power nap for a
Cam was
minute.
trying to do a fucking weird control freak thing on me because he was on cocaine. I don't like being around people on cocaine because I'm the big dude and they always target me. They're like, he's a threat.
And honestly,
'Cause he's
like,
big.
if
You
it
wanna
wasn't
stand
for
up
the
right now?
fact that like
Oh,
Cam
I'm
was
cool.
being showing me being like trying to like be diplomatic with me, weirdly enough, be like, yo,
I'm
please
not
just
fighting
take
you.
his keys or something. And I was just
I don't
like,
think you
look,
should.
I'll just talk to him.
Alright, give it
Because
in
after
this
him,
No,
I-
for real though.
Hold
Like,
on.
that was garbage. What happened?
Like,
and
yeah.
everybody in the
That's
house
what's
agrees.
garbage is everybody was so fucked up. I was fucked up, but I was fucked up in a safe place in my car where I didn't have to deal with this bullshit drama.
yeah.
Right,
And we're all
That's
like
great.
doing our
I'm
thing.
actually, I'm so glad I just went right past him and just went to my car.
And
didn't
I ended
shoulder
up
check him at
talking
all.
to
I
him
just
for a minute
walked
and
this
calming
way
him the fuck
and then
down
tried
for a
to get
minute.
my way, and so I diverted past
And the
went
fuck thing
around
is, he
him,
kept
and then
coming back and
getting my
forth
way.
every now and then.
And I
I
got
was
past
like,
him. Then he tried to behind my back grab me.
Really?
no, he
Yeah,
did. He
he
did
did.
grab you.
And then Steph tried to.
And
too,
I
was
ran
like,
up
Yo,
being
put
like-
hands on me. I flipped out at that point.
Yeah.
I was, yo,
No.
putting hands on
And
me.
I ran up
Put your
being
hands
like,
on-
hold
yo,
up, yo.
You guys are about to assault me, aren't you?
The
You're
behind
about,
the
I said that. You're
scenes
going to
shit
assault
is-
me? You guys are about to assault me. I'm walking. All I'm doing is walking in my car.
Hey,
No, I
you
was
in the
shouting.
front, it's
They shut the fuck up when I got mad. When I
think-
started, they left me
Hey,
alone.
Yeah,
after that.
I know.
I think that the behind the scenes thing is Daisy got them like all fucking twisted, trying to say that she was drugged. I was watching her from the moment that she said
that bitch was on fucking coke that night.
she was. but,
Cocaine
like,
is a hell of a drug.
Yes, it
It
is.
is.
And that's
I would
why I don't
never
do it.
fucking do
Normally,
that
I'm
shit.
very protective about.
And they were
this
trying to
stuff.
make me do it too on the way up there. I was like, fuck no, I've done it
Trying to make
before.
you
And I
do
was
it.
like,
I know,
no,
Cam
I'm
was trying to get
done.
me to do it, but I told him, I was like, dude,
Done
I'm like
before,
4 or 5
and
Oh,
this is
fuck
how
that
it makes
guy
me
now,
feel. And I just
100%.
don't want to do anymore
Yeah,
because
I'm
what
like
the
5
fuck
months
ever.
tiny window of daylight for that guy for redemption of me, but now he's trying to peer pressure my friends to do cocaine when they said
Agreed. I
no.
told him to back off. From that. I told him that you guys don't do that stuff.
Yeah,
I was like,
No,
and I never
if you're
did.
gonna be my friend, you gotta do the same drugs as I do. That's fucking caveman shit, bro.
You want
Dude,
a
He was a
shot?
little caveman.
Dude was acting
Come
like
on,
a
you want a
caveman.
shot?
Sure, I would.
I'll take one
He
too.
was
Fuck
acting
it.
like a
All right,
fucking
small
caveman.
shots though. This is all I got.
Small, yeah,
He
little
was
babies.
acting
Yes.
like
Little
a
baby
fucking
shots.
Little sippy
caveman,
shots.
bro.
There you
he
go.
really
Super
was. He was
stars.
kind of pissing me off.
Like
that
Acting
night.
like a fucking caveman.
Like a good neighbor.
No, when I first met him, we were
State
just
Farm
talking
is
about
there.
he was traveling
Like a good
Oh yeah, you
neighbor,
guys were
State
cool,
Farm
but
is
then as
there.
soon as everybody got fucked up and
Little
shit,
shots.
then he started
Little
going
sips,
fucking
little sips.
little
Little
baby.
sippy sips.
He just went like little baby bitch. Hey,
I don't. Yes.
Mm-mm.
All right. Fine. That's the truth. Having you all together just feels like home right now.
Look, let me say this. I don't know that guy very well, but his need to control somebody came out when he was on cocaine.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
did.
the drinking.
He
It
was
wasn't the
fucked up.
smoking.
No,
He
I
was
feel
cool
like-
up until
okay.
that point. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Which means he's
I
got.
feel like
he's
it was
got a.
Daisy already at this point. She was trying to
I
fucking
no,
extort people for
I'm
money.
not. I'm not letting other people be responsible for his decisions and behavior.
Yeah,
I'm
I get what
sorry.
you're
Yeah.
saying, but
I
she
told
was
him I was
already
like, I
spinning
can't
it
do
around.
coke, dude. 1, I got a great job, and 2, I'm gonna lose my friends if I even do it.
That bullshit. As soon
And
as
I'm
I
doing
got
I don't
back,
do it because
I
it just
wanna be
I don't
sober.
like it, and
What's
same
the point of fucking
reasons.
doing coke?
Yeah,
There is no point. The point is,
All it is just like drinking a
I'm gonna
shit ton
tell
of
you because
caffeine.
they're not
No,
gonna
that's
listen.
how I
Right,
feel
you know
about
what?
it, and
You
so
have
cares.
more happiness.
Andrew,
and
as soon as I
safety
came
and
back
security just coming home
last or
playing
that
Xbox
night
One.
with Cameron,
Yeah,
like
You
after we went to
you don't
Jay,
need-
Yeah,
I don't need
like,
to go anywhere
Daisy
now.
pulled me
No,
aside and
I
she was
got
like,
this.
You
"Feel
really
fucking
don't
weird."
need
And
renegade
then
violence.
she was like, "I think I got
And
drugged," and I was on
anxiety.
her like a hawk.
I'm
like
not
that.
going. I'm
Yeah.
not going to go
She
to
snapped
Renegade
out of it
anymore.
20
I just
If I'm
want you
gonna
to know
if I'm
this,
gonna go to
Jen.
Portland,
Not
You hang out with
surprised.
some shady
And-
people.
probably because she just didn't feel
You do.
good after a
You hang
while.
out with some people that are.
I think
Oh, I
she's
do, yeah.
desperate. I think she's desperate.
rub
Oh,
it in
I
while- rub
did
it
a
in
job.
while it lasts.
No, she has to. But like, my whole point is like, I was on her like
Save
a
your
hawk.
money. I don't
She
know.
thought she was drugged.
Be
And
smarter.
I was
That's
like, I
where
don't
that
think
one
you've been
went.
drugged. I don't think anybody here would do that. And
No,
then she
yeah.
snaps out of it, and like she kept trying to be like, "Oh, it's the tall bearded guy," and I was like, "I don't think he would fucking do that."
They never would.
I was
I know.
with everyone.
I was like,
Yeah, he was
On the
outside.
He's
I
a talking
don't
to
even know where
person
to
talking
get
to
changed,
people.
man.
I wasn't even
Anyway,
on her side of the living room. I was over with the.
Everyone
my whole
else.
point is like,
You were
I
never
could've
really
chalked
near
that
her.
Up, like even if
She never
she
even
said,
danced on you.
No,
I
she
could've
danced on you.
chalked
I
all
gave
of
you
that
money
up to-
to give to her.
I know.
Stop
I
for
know
a
she
second.
did something.
Stop for a second. You guys.
Hold on, let her finish. Let her finish.
I could have chalked all of that up to her being drunk and feeling weird. The next
was
morning, she sent Steph a text that said, "I'm gonna need $80 for the dance, and I'm gonna need $20 for somebody drugging me."
Hey,
And I was
What
like,
the
"No, the fuck,
Hey,
bitch."
hey, you know what?
That's where I'm fucking drawing the line. Like, I'm
that's
fucking
bullshit.
mad
real
about it.
quick.
Mad.
Honestly,
Wow.
dance wasn't even that good. Sorry.
Yeah. Either way, like,
It was
fucking-
fine.
I've got a phone with a million things I can watch.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, but also
better
you.
than that.
I'm big
Yeah,
mad
for
about
real.
it. Like,
I know,
you
for
don't
real.
get to accuse
And
my friends of doing shit.
I-
like that
That's
to you.
bullshit. Yeah.
Agreed.
I thought she was cool because her and
I
I were
don't know about
talking
him,
for like in the tub for
I
a
don't
while,
think
just
Ryan-
chilling.
Ryan-
I
don't
don't
like
think
jerking.
that she even realized
Okay.
that you guys were friends though. Like, because she
But
said
me?
that she liked you a lot too. No,
I-
no,
well,
I
I'm a
mean, you
serial
showed up
jerker.
later.
Dude,
Okay.
if
She
I
needs
wanna
to,
get
like,
pussy, girl,
that-
if I want,
She's-
I would rather have the
She's
real thing
desperate
instead
for
of having to
money
sit there
though.
and just
Like
use
she
my
said,
hand all the time.
she told me earlier
One
in the
thing
night.
goes.
Oh shit,
she
I
needed-
understand it, but damn, that's
And
not
when
the
I-
way
if
to
I
do
don't
it.
know-
Less money, less time spent.
Fuck, that's just fuck.
It's just quick
Agreed.
and easy.
Well, hopefully
That's
there'll
Agreed.
be
you
some
don't.
girls down there tonight.
It really, unfortunately, just put me in like, you
No,
know,
I mean
That worked out
everybody
for
is
me
100%
right now.
It doesn't
behind
really
me
fucking
when I
work out
say
for me
I'm
either.
Way more
Yeah.
news this year.
you guys.
because after
So-
Way
yeah,
more.
now after all the folk
Your
the
shit
drunken
doesn't
But I'm
bullshit,
guessing
you know,
why
Oh, my
that's the
goodness.
drama that happened.
Silverado
Like,
And I'm
open
also
until
working
2:30.
on my
him and
schedule.
like Cameron like saying
My
that you told her to
schedule
shut down and
makes
like
it
whatever.
like I'm
I'm
unavailable
guessing it was
at the
just
time
like
people are
drunkenness
available.
and like
Look,
hearing
and
a
I come
girl
home.
like
All I want
And
to
that,
do is
and she just speculating
Yeah,
bullshit
true.
and all
Right.
that, and then
Right.
plus just
exhausted.
probably the cocaine too, a little, just everything.
People that treat
she's also
cocaine like
desperate.
it's weed. It's not. It's top tier, hardcore drug level.
She was actually desperate. She told me
Cocaine,
early in the
crack,
night that she needed
meth,
$500
heroin,
for the next
fentanyl.
I know.
Those are
Yeah,
the
and
five
it's like
There's the
And
fact
there's
that
nothing wrong
that's
with, you know,
killing
saying,
everybody.
hey,
Everyone's killing everyone,
I'm
too.
kind of a little
People
bit whatever.
die
Like, if
from
you
crack.
actually just
People
mentioned something
die
about
from
that,
crack,
I
too.
honestly, I bet there wouldn't be
Cocaine
really
a
as
little
much of a
safer,
problem being
but
like,
not for
well, okay,
everyone.
we can,
You know,
you know,
some
whatever,
people
you
Well,
know.
never
Steph
can't
also
But
made
still,
it feel
it's-
like some guy was
It'll
gonna
kill
fall
you
under
the first time you
her
try it.
from based on Steph's
I tried it
experience
the first
before.
time. I just
Well, she can't just expect
No,
it. She
you've
just,
done it
you know,
many
it's
times.
just one of-
Agreed.
you know,
You know,
yeah.
that's the first time when I
Yeah, it's
tried
just-
it though.
Yeah, it was
I mean, if
Jason.
it's like if
The
she's
first
doing
time
tryouts
Jason
at like,
did
you know,
it.
some
But then,
club
you
or
know,
whatever
then
and doing
it
that, that would
evolved
be
in
one
bumps,
thing.
and
And she
then-
probably would get like that and then some, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
don't
But
do it.
like,
Right.
Just
you
don't
know,
do it.
but
No,
like,
you told me that you.
I
were gonna kick
mean,
me
just
to the
like
curb after
chilling at a
that. That's
party
when I
and then
straightened
stuff's
up
kind
and
of
said, no, I don't need
encouraging
to
it a
do it
little
anymore.
bit.
It wasn't just that,
And
dog. You were
know,
like,
whatever.
there was a
It's
lot-
like
there was a
still,
lot
it's
going
like,
on
come
there.
on.
Basically,
That's
what
a
I
whole
told her
different
is I
ballgame.
was like, Daisy,
Whole
you
different
should call
ballpark.
me. And she
Bridge
said,
under
what's
the
up?
water
And I
under
said,
the
we need
bridge.
to talk like in
Yeah.
person. And she
Water
said,
under
what's
the
going on?
bridge.
And I said, what's your take on last night? A lot of people are fucking like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm just trying to understand.
All right,
She
Jen,
never
Jen,
fucking
Jen.
responded
Oh,
to
no,
that.
no, she, or not talk.
Can we not talk about this anymore?
Oh, I actually gotta go.
Oh.
I know, I was just trying to.
I was mostly coming over here to just make you. Fuck them. That's all. I fucking love the trip.
TLDR,
I'm
fuck 'em.
100%.
Well, thank you for that. I just got off work. I want to like talk about other shit that's more
I mean, we
positive.
could talk
I'm
about,
I'm about to be off next week for 3 days in a row. Then I'll have to work one day, and then one of my best friends from all time having a wedding, and I'm getting the day off. They're giving me the day off. I'm only one of his two friends
Ooh,
that he invited to his
damn.
wedding because he wants
If
to
you
keep
ever-
it small. That means I'm like basically first or second best man guy. That makes me happy.
If you ever feel slighted by my friends again, fucking tell me.
Oh, it will happen again. This happens to me my whole life. People do this to me in my whole life. That's why I'm nice until I'm not nice. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll be nice
then even-
before you.
and
And
know
even
me.
then,
like-
you're very restrained.
Yeah, I'm like
Because
hey, bro.
you had every reason to
I
like
was
throw
like,
a
hey,
punch
bro.
or two.
Oh yeah, I was
No,
like,
I was
I'm just.
fucking
I'm not even gonna
I have a
lie,
mission.
dog.
I have a mission. Get to my car and chill. And I'm not gonna let
That's
you
why
stop
I ran
my
up
mission.
and it
The
started.
dude's putting hands on me. I use my words.
I didn't
not
know
my
that,
body.
that
I
stuff
use my
happened.
words. My whole life, my mama taught me when I was like in second grade. Don't get in fights. People will see you as the bad guy because you're huge. Use your words. Don't fight people. Use your words. And I've been doing that my whole life.
I'm the same way, and that's why
I'm like, you are
I've
about
been-
to assault me.
Dude, honestly, there's been so many times in my own life where I've
You
been
have
this
put
close
hands
to
on
get
me.
into
Don't
fights,
touch
but
me,
my
'cause you are
diplomacy, like
assaulting
Riz,
me.
is just
I'm
like
doing nothing
on
but
point.
walking.
I could easily be
You
a
need to
good
let me walk
politician.
now. You fucked up.
Because I
You
know how
touched
to.
me.
Yeah.
I'm walking. Like, you know,
If I
like,
could fit this in one giant heart, I would.
you know, it's like for real though, you
I'll let
know?
it take off, though.
Oh, of course.
It's like,
No, but if
hugs.
anybody
Hugs and
disrespects
loves.
you like that again, fucking tell me.
and that's
now.
the thing. What's his name? Cam was trying to say I was disrespecting him and Steph, and I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
You guys
I
just
was
trying to
pretty
control
inebriated.
me,
I was
and I'm
pretty
not going to be
inebriated.
controlled.
I was just trying to
Yeah.
make sure.
And Cam's so dumb. I'm like, bruh, I literally live like 2-3 minute drive away,
If
and
that.
I'm not driving yet.
Yeah, you're gonna chill, and I even.
And I would just chill.
And once you went back
I
to your
would just
car, I went
chill
by
with
you to
y'all,
in your car.
But now I need
and
to
I
go to
went
my
back to
car
him and I
chill
told
by
him, it's
myself,
like,
'cause
yo,
it's not
I'm-
chill with y'all.
Yeah.
And
anymore.
also, it was Jay that came up and said that we needed to get the fuck off the property, and that's when I bounced out of the car to go like find out what the fuck was going on. Do you remember this part?
No, I
barely
remember her coming up. I
Brian.
don't remember.
barely remember Jay there.
Jay and
Barely.
you came up
Barely,
to
yeah.
the car.
I did see her there for
saying
like.
that
10
Steph
minutes.
needed them to get off the property. Remember?
Well, no. Cam was saying the same thing, but at the same time, he wanted me to take his keys and then.
How am I
keep the
supposed to
front
I
get
door.
know.
off the
That's why I
property?
That was
got
such a
out of the car to
contradiction
talk
of
to Steph,
orders,
and I was like,
you know?
what the fuck? And he was like, I
Dude,
can't
so
believe
want
he's
him to
driving
like
right
take
now.
his
And I was
keys
like,
and let him stay there, or does he need to leave?
I
Like,
literally
what's
didn't
the?
drive. I literally just sat
agreed.
there.
So, like, what? No, you guys did pull out.
We did
'cause I was
eventually
inside.
leave.
We
But,
did
like, I went
because
inside to
everyone was
find out
telling
what
me
the
to
fuck-
leave.
I
At that
know.
point, I was like, oh, thank God.
Thanks. Thanks.
Of course.
So Jay came up to the car and said, like, Steph wants you to get the fuck off the property. And I was like, what the fuck? Got in the car, went to talk to Steph. While I was talking to Steph, I was like, so you told him not to drive, and then you said, get the fuck off your property. What the fuck, man? And then
He
I
put
saw the
hands
car.
on me too. Steph
Steph?
did too. Yeah, they both did. It was Cam first. I walked
Okay.
to the right of Cam.
Well, I
Cam
think Steph
said
was
he
trying.
walked
Well, from my
background
understanding,
information on
Steph
Daisy.
was trying to kind of like take
I
hands
don't
away
care.
from
I don't
both
want
of
to be
them.
her friend.
No, I know,
I
but
don't want to be Cam's friend. I don't like
Steph
Kevin.
is
I
fucking.
barely barely met Kevin.
Steph is
in
fucking
passing,
desperately
but
in love
everyone's
with
told me
Daisy.
terribly.
Desperately. She
Weird.
says somebody fucking roofied her. I told her I didn't think she got roofied. And
How about just find a girl that actually likes you as much as you like
She
her?
literally just simply didn't
I'm
get
not
roofied
that
that
much
night.
of a lesbian.
What? I was talking. Oh,
It's a joke.
yeah, I get you. I was talking to Steph, but
No, I get it. Yeah,
but
yeah.
Steph, you know why women don't want Steph? Because he's
Because
like
he's a liar.
freeloading. Well, he's freeloading off his
And
privilege.
there's a weird drama
He's got
farm.
privilege.
And there's a
He
drama
does.
I mean,
farm
he's got
thing going on
social
about
security.
him in his
He's got
place.
privilege. He's got privilege, man.
Yes, yes.
And there's a drama farm
And
about his
people don't want
place.
that.
Yeah. Well, it's
People-
not just that, but it's
not
just
the
like the
drama-
drama
no,
farm thing.
Bro, people want stability and they want upward growth. They don't want stagnation.
No.
They don't want plateau.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
I
truth to
fucking
that.
hate stuff. I fucking love stuff at the same time. You
Love-hate
guys don't
relationship.
You guys don't get to pick on him though. Don't get to.
He's the one picks on me or picks on everyone. He picks on
I mean, I
someone.
kind of
He
roast
does.
him a little bit here and there. I mean, but
I
it's
know, but in
all.
this case,
He good enough all the.
He used to
When
be
I
an
throw him, I
asshole
just
to
throw him
me.
down.
At first, he was a douche to me.
I'll pick
Remember
him
the
up and
first
slam
2
him
or 3
down.
times we hung out?
What?
Steph was like murderously roasting me with no mercy.
Yeah.
I have
In the
no
most
idea.
dumb ways, too, by the way. Like, they were fucking
he's
retarded.
kind of an
I guess I'll
idiot.
wrap it up for the rest of the night.
You know what?
No.
We still love him.
Two little
though
bitches.
he's